Welcome to Bugs Exposed, the only D&D game that stays crunchy even in milk. Don't alright, no, because we're not gonna start this thing, but Jack, don't that, alright? Nobody wants soggy cereal.
There's a lot of people that want soggy cereal.
And you know
me included.
Look,
we've worked.
You gotta have a satisfying crunch to your cereal, okay?
No.
Like, what's the point of eating something like Captain
with
Crunch?
the way I've been going with my food, fucking, I don't want to have a crunch in it ever again.
That's fair. Well, like, what if you're eating nachos and then they don't crunch?
I don't eat nachos.
How dare.
Damn.
Anyway, while we are live, before we do all this, Louise is going to probably do it anyway, but first and foremost piece of business, May 14th, 8 p.m. EST, are the man, the myth, the legend, the Louise Vask. He's got a concert going on, and any and everybody spread the word, tell everybody you know, tell everybody you don't know, just everybody go tune into Louise's concert. He's got a new single releasing, he's doing a whole big thing about it. It's going to be fucking great. I guess Cable will continue going. Okay, so I thought somebody would add something like a here.
Just introduce yourself, Cable.
We're still waiting for Louise to be off mute.
No, we'll go through everybody, and then Louise can go lastly.
And then everyone went quiet.
Wow, okay. My name is Battery Batty. I'm the motherfucking DM of this shit show. Apparently nobody's gonna introduce themselves, so I'm going to read Fanarchy and subscribe to Final Phantasma YouTube. We all love your love and support and watching all our videos, and we're glad you're entertained. But also, if you wouldn't mind, we would very much appreciate if you could subscribe too, because that actually helps us out, and we need more subscribers to help the channel expand and invade other channels that are inferior to ours. Jack.
Damn, Patty.
Wow, that was a very bold claim.
Battery Patty invading borders.
I don't fuck around, okay?
Hi, Blackjack K9. I do art. My commissions are open. I DM for Digimon Knighthood, which is a good time. You should check that out too. So yeah, I don't do much besides that. I'm here. I'm on everything else basically. So check everything else out too.
Hey, well, guest star Chibi Wisdom as Christopher. Introduce yourself.
Guest yes star no. Hi, I'm Chibi Wisdom. I do art and shit on Twitter. Chibi Wisdom. My commissions are open. I only woke up like 30 minutes ago.
Okay. Pretty nice.
Skippy, you got work to do.
Now, the man, the myth, the legend. Well, actually, none of those things. Cable provider.
I'm so nice to you most of the time, Batty, and you treat me like horse ass. You know, you had a special section in my soul, and you just do this to me.
I just rip apart.
All this existed because I looked at Batty, Noodle, and Dan one day and said, hey, you like Yu Yu Hakusho? And here we are 2 years later. So, if you don't know what I do on this channel by now, I don't either. So we're both on the same level of knowledge. Just subscribe, tell your friends, fucking tell anybody you think would like this. It legitimately, there's no such thing as bad press. Like, ask Charles Manson, we'll be fine. Dan, go.
Well,
that's one of my favorite Code Monkey quotes, and I never get to use it, so I'm using it.
Hi, Ninja Dan's Funhouse. Ninja _ Dan _ FH on Twitter, just to satisfy Jack.
Don't satisfy him.
Look, he's gonna cry if I don't do it.
Good, his tears are my wine.
I'm channel manager of Final Phantasma, and I do a whole bunch of behind the scenes things. I'm at a whole bunch of stuff like, and Bugs Exposed, here I am as Grifter. Hi, I'm Grifta, and hi, I'm back to Dan.
Whoa, there's like 2 people in the room at one point.
Whoa.
I know.
Dan.
Here's also my chibi. Whoa, there's like 2 people here.
The echo chamber grows louder.
Did you
The
say
voices.
Grifter?
Anywho, Noodle.
Hi, I'm Noodle Laser. I play Coco here. I play other people elsewhere. My commissions are open. Yeah, next
Go
person.
do it.
There is no next person. We're waiting for Louise. Louise, the timing of a god, I swear to God.
Hey!
Well, go on,
but
then.
yeah.
Go on.
Introduce
Go
yourself.
Hey everyone, my name is Luis Vasquez. You can follow me on Twitter, Luis Vasque Music with a Q. Yeah, that with a Q. That's it. I make music. I make some of the music here in the whole channel. I make music for VTubers, streamers, independent artists, or whatever you need something for. I got you. In terms of future things. Oh boy, future things. I don't know when this is gonna be up, but May 14th is gonna be the release of my new single. And on that same day, we're gonna have a amazing concert where I'm gonna have friends. We're gonna just talk, have fun, hear some good music that I'm gonna play, and just talk about the release of the song. So if you're hearing this in the future and the day already passed, then go back. There's probably gonna be a body on my Twitch or my YouTube, and the release is gonna be available on all streaming platforms. So go over to my Twitter. Probably there's gonna be a link there, or look for Luis Vasquez on Spotify or whatever you want, and I should be there. If you see a angry guy screaming, that's me.
And just very quickly before we begin everything else, legitimately appreciate everybody who tunes in, watches this, whether you see it on the VOD on Twitch, you see it on YouTube, you see it live, however you see it, just appreciate you taking the time to, you know, fucking see what it is that we do. And if we make you laugh, then we did our job right. If we make you angry, tell me about it in the comments. I want to see. Write it. Every comment helps.
Okay. Well, with all that out of the way, does anybody want to recap last session?
But
Not it.
Oh
Not
boy.
I already typed that out.
How to
How-
go about recapping what happened last
Exactly, that's the problem.
session? Okay, probably
Yeah.
the best way that we can possibly sum this up. We made it off Island D after I don't know how many episodes, probably about 20.
Over a year of sessions.
Yeah, we made it off of Island D. We decided we had to make our way to Island A because Scraps gave us a call and said, "You guys might wanna, come over here. We're in a bar." We made it there to find a bunch of guys that we beat up that were all like butthurt. And then, in classic horror movie fashion, ghosts! The entire island overrun with ghosts! So, getting the heck off there, grabbing a boat, and finding Island C, which turned out it's not quite there. Oh, but it actually is. There's a reflection keeping us from seeing it. Turned out the entire thing overrun with Terrence's then after death ability. Perception has gone out the window. This place is now, oh my god, one giant vertigo headache. Constantly having to move back from the start, stepping on landmine turtles, having to hurt our own friends because he made us all think that they were Terrence.
Let's be clear about this too. It's only the 5 of us that have to deal with it. Nobody else has to deal with this.
No, he doesn't like Leanne seeing it either. He's mad at her too.
Yeah, he's adjacently mad at her. Us? No,
That's
he's got a
true.
special place in his anus for us.
Oh yeah, he does. And he especially did something nasty to Tonto. Making him, unfortunately, see... Oh, his own father go through some bad stuff.
Yeah, he better be glad there's animals on this island, or it would get C4'd.
Finally made our way to the deathbed, where everything was right as rain with our perception once again, only for a helicopter to land and Neelam Bayer coming out of it.
Captain E. coli himself.
Okay. That's a good.
Also, Christopher's still on Island D. Nobody called him back yet.
Yeah. So, going back in, the helicopter just landed, and you see the aforementioned Neelam Bayer wearing his iconic blue suit with white scarf, and being escorted by his assistant. You all know, due to his Nin ability, he can't currently see anything on the island. Everything he sees is basically just a very complex blur. And kind of concerning that he is confident enough to bring himself to such a place. But he has arrived and is somehow going to verify whether or not you guys won the bet or not. What is everybody doing starting out?
Mega looking at Neelam like, do one wrong move, I'm murdering you.
Neelam is like looking at you, Seox, and he has this very, very like smug look on his face.
Just staring, heavy staring. You can hear G from the distance.
You know what? I know exactly what I'm doing as soon as he looks over.
What?
I notice him. Without that. And the first thing I do is I'm pulling out the spyglass.
Oh, fuck. So you're pointing it at Neelam.
I'm taking a look at him.
Okay. This is gonna be a little bit interesting. You're definitely gonna see some images appear behind Neelam. Some you wouldn't expect, and others you probably wonder why they're not there exactly. But you would see your mother.
Mm-hmm.
You would see a couple of your siblings, specifically Bettel, Rigard, and I'm blanking on her name. Bella. It's been a while. You would see those three specifically, and you don't. Nope, you wouldn't see anybody else.
Interesting. Looks like it's him.
He is waiting patiently. If you guys want to discuss anything amongst yourselves, you may.
Do I shoot yet?
No.
Tell me when.
If he's dead, then you don't get Greed Island. Remember, part of the bet was 3 copies. But more importantly than that, if he's dead, I learn nothing.
So I don't want him to do something stupid. If anything,
Go on. That's just NPC that you guys summoned the one that Bisky called.
Oh, okay.
I was like, wait.
Yeah,
Scared the hell out of me there.
sorry.
If
Continue.
anything endangers any of us, I won't hesitate.
He's not here to cause any problem. He's not here to cause violence, I should say.
I just
What about
don't.
the one that is, what about the
Nah.
one that is sad? Either way, I'm still going to keep an eye on both of them down the barrel of a gun.
Do keep your eyes on them, definitely.
Yeah, we're not gonna start anything, but the moment they try anything to hurt any of us, things gone
Unload.
down.
Yeah.
Gonna take a look over back at Tonbo. And- Huh?
So what were you saying?
Oh, if you were to look at Grifter, he is going to mouth you something, but he's not actually gonna say it.
Tonbo's not looking at you.
Oh,
he's
I
dead.
see.
He's dead gaze locked on Neelam,
Oh, then never mind
and he
then.
has not dropped Apex.
Then looking back at Neelam.
If you want to wave, you can get Tonbo's attention and mouth him something. You just have to like draw his eye over to you.
No, you're good with what you're doing.
Alright.
This guy.
Yeah.
So did I describe what he looked like last time?
Don't believe so.
Just think of like you know that one like just think of a dude with very tall and lanky and a lot of facial piercings. Nothing really else stands out to much about to this man, but he realizes it's time for his intended purpose, and he taps you on the shoulder, Grifter. Are you ready?
We're going to need him to come up here first.
I don't think he's moving from that spot. Unless you want to test the waters.
Well, brother, if we're going to discuss anything, it would be more beneficial if you were to come up here with us, as the ground is a bit unfriendly towards us.
Oh, sorry, I can't hear you from all the way over there. You're gonna have to come closer, I'm afraid.
Then let's get Bisky's attention.
Bisky is very anxious to go inside, or to get this show underway, but you eventually draw her attention, and she walks up to you. Yes, Grifter?
Biscuit, I may need some help getting, just in case. It would seem that some of us here are not affected by this island. If you could, walk me over there, just in case.
She's gonna look at you for a second. She's gonna smile and hold out an arm.
Appreciated.
Just very hesitant to walk on the ground.
You step on the ground, you're bracing for all your senses to be unfurled and reality around you to fall apart. But, as you do, it doesn't. Everything seems perfectly normal.
It must be because he's here.
Grifter, are you sure you really want to go through with this?
No, but I have to.
Fair enough.
Believe me, there's so much I don't want to do when it comes with him. And Grifter's gonna walk up.
is there anything you want to say to Neelam before the we're gonna call it a ceremony begins?
Oh yes, I do have some questions for him.
Oh, it's so nice to see you, brother. You look rather healthy.
No thanks to you.
Oh, I didn't think any of my, it's called the minions would, do anything to actually hurt you, but that'd be a little more of a fun experience.
Yes, and I see one of your minions has made it back to you. Looking over at Violet.
He's going to... Oh, yes. Well, this is Violet. She's my personal secretary and my sing eye dog for the current adventure.
We met.
Don't worry, I've told her not to speak. She's not allowed to at the current moment.
Before we start anything, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Why all this?
Why all of what exactly?
Everything that you did to hinder my progress here on this island to try to get some semblance of peace. In my life, the only peace I would have ever known.
Well, Grifter, if I recall correctly, we made a gentleman's bet, and I saw true to do everything in my power to win said bet.
That's part of it. Why show up in the first place at our home? Why all these years of having Terrans spy on us? Why won't you let me go?
I'm looking to find that out myself.
And furthermore, yes, you said it again, didn't you? Brother, what is my name?
He's gonna, like, look at you confident. He's gonna blink. You're gonna see his expression change for a second. Grifter.
Only 3 people have called me that within the last 5 years. But before that, what is my name?
He's gonna, like, start tapping his foot. I don't believe I can answer that.
Well, let me answer it for you. I'm guessing it's because of Terrans anyway that you even know that name. Because there's no way you would have known that our younger brother Rigard is the one who gave me that name.
Rigard gave you that name?
Yes. And because of what happened that one fateful night when I ran out of the house. Because of my own cowardice that I ran away from everything. I couldn't live with myself, so I had to cast aside my own name. Go under a pseudonym. But I stand here with my own name now. I am Scythe Bayer! 3rd son of Ation and Lannis Bayer!
Feel good to finally say that aloud, brother.
I'm not hiding who I am. Oh.
Well, might as well get this over with. You can actually roll an insight on your brother real quick. As he steps up towards this new gentleman that you've hired
Dang it,
to
that's a 10.
broker a deal. You can tell that Etienne expression when you said your name was very how do I describe this? Not dismissive, but neutral. That's about as far as you can pick up.
Don't think about Mintaka much, do you?
Mintaka's dead to me. As I'm sure I am to you, so... Let's get this underway as soon as possible, and then I can be out of your hair forever.
If you were dead to me, you wouldn't be standing, right?
This gentleman, I'm gonna give him a name because I don't want to keep calling him this gentleman. We're gonna call him Cufflinks. Cufflinks is gonna hold out two of his hands, motion you both each to grab. Okay. Well, if everybody's ready, we need to link hands in a triangle.
Grifter will motion to do so.
Okay. So, you link hands with Cufflinks and your brother, Neelam. Okay, before I discuss the rules, this is Cufflinks speaking, by the way. Both of you will need to make your own conditions. If either of you two break these conditions, you will suffer a very, very painful ailment that will render you immobile for the time being. Is that understood?
Understood.
Understood. He just flips his hair back for a second. Okay, well, Neelam, what condition do you want to pose? Well, I would very much enjoy that none of you or your friends harm me during our encounter. Is that understood?
Looks like I got off easy. I had already asked that of them.
Well, this is just some extra insurance for my own safety. Besides, the one in the cowboy hat keeps eyeing me with his rifle and makes me a little uneasy. Even though
yes, he'll do that. He does the same to me. Don't worry about it.
Neelam's just gonna wave to you, Dustin, while you're scoping him. Okay, well, Grifter, or Scythe, as you want to be known, what is your condition for Neelam?
Neither you nor any of your cronies, lackeys, minions, ne'er-do-wells, anyone that you have brought to this island because of your orders to hinder me and my friends shall be harmed by you or have your nen even touching them.
Can we make an addendum to this?
Such as?
There might be some assets of mine that have gone rogue, no longer under my command.
I'm aware of Darrow.
Does this specify to him too?
Darrow, unfortunately, is going to very much have to be specified in this because he is, unfortunately, quite dangerous.
Well, I have no control over Darrow, so...
Does your ability work on him?
It can.
Things are going to get very messy if he ever gets involved.
How about this? If Darrow gets involved, I'll assist you in any way I can.
Fine.
Okay. And Cufflinks is gonna be like, are we all ready?
I'm ready to get through with this.
As I'll ever be. And you're gonna see around, he's just gonna, like, you guys were just kind of holding hands, but he's gonna grab both of your wrist, and you're gonna see a glowing sensation come under his hands, and you're gonna see two golden bracers wrap around each other's arms. Okay, well, that should be it. You excuse me, I have more important things to do. I trust that Bisky is wiring the payment. No, I'll take care of it. He's gonna hand him his business card and walk off.
So you verifying that I'm winning the bet is... How far does this go? Is it to the opening of the city, or are you following us in?
I will follow you until we reach an endpoint, and then I will give you what you desire. Sound fair?
You're going to have a lot of trouble if you can't see anything properly.
So that's why I have this lovely lady with me here.
Yes, and you're welcome for us saving her life so she can be here to do so.
Don't worry, I have plenty of people that could assist me with this measure.
Oh, as I see it, you're running low on people who are trusting you. There are apparently forces at work against you from what I've heard.
Oh, well, you're mostly referring to my mercenaries, most of which I...
Oh, I don't mean the small fry. I mean actual organizations who are looking to take you down. You've made a lot of enemies, brother.
In my line of work, it's necessary. Well, don't mind me. I'll just be a quiet observer. You go on with your...
And before Grifter will head off, he'll actually cock his head back. And I actively worked against them to make sure they don't touch you. Keep that in mind.
He's gonna just give like a nod.
And heading back to the party. I have unfortunate news. We're going to be accompanied.
Yeah, great.
Oh, goody.
What do you mean accompanied?
Apparently Neelam and Violet will be joining us through the end of whatever awaits us.
Why?
Because that's part of the bet. The secret of the Bulu Empire is not finding the deathbed and opening the way. It's within the city. We unfortunately made those turns back at the mansion.
Just wondered, like, if we get to the secret, how are we gonna argue that he didn't find it first because he's there?
Well, part of another condition here is that he cannot use his Nen against any of us. So says these, and pointing to the gold band.
How about we?
We also cannot harm him.
That's great.
If anything happens to him by us, I suffer a penalty. If he does anything against us, he suffers the penalty.
And all his quote-unquote friends.
The ones that he are still loyal to him cannot touch us.
Good.
Neither by weapon, by trickery, or nen.
Well, guess the path is set.
Let's just get this over with.
We have all that we need.
Leon's actually gonna walk up to you, Grifter. So, everything ready?
I believe so. But... And Grifter's gonna hold out the hairpin. He's going to slot the spyglass back in. But then pull it back out. Brother.
Yes.
I want you to look at something with me.
Okay. Excuse me. Just gonna walk right by it between Dustin and Seox.
I will shoulder check him on the way past.
Double shoulder check.
That's rather rough. Ugh. Yes, Griffin.
I don't suppose you have a mirror on you.
I always have a mirror on me.
Yes, I figured.
Pulls out a what looks to be a silver locker, but it is probably more closely to some sort of compact, and he hands it to you.
I'm going to hold it out in front of both of us so that it shows both of our faces reflected. Now, I want to know if you can see them. And I'm going to hold the spyglass to look at the mirror.
Oh. He is gonna, like, stumble back, actually. Wait, what are you doing?
What's the matter, Neelam?
I'm not supposed to be able to see that.
You don't like how I live every day of my life? Ever since that night. I see them all the time, brother.
He's gonna just try to, like, violently snatch the compact from your hand. Enough of your games. Let's get this damn show on the road.
I just wanted you to be aware that they are still very much in our thoughts.
Whatever that thing you're holding is, it's dangerous.
I'm aware. But that's not going to matter in a moment. Tanbo. It's time.
Do what you gotta do. Still staring daggers at Neelam.
All of us together have collected, like, artifacts on us.
In actuality, Batty, from where
Yeah.
Neelam is right now, like, seeing where he went, Like, very casually, Tanbo would push TL back a space. And stand in between TL and the other person.
Oh, well. Hey there, Tanbo.
Don't go too far from me, TL.
You don't have to worry.
Like, TL would see Tanbo's eyes in the way he still looks like in Apex. And this isn't like a friendly request. This is almost like a demand to him. Do not go far away from me.
Okay. I can do that.
So, slotting the spyglass back into the hilt of the hairpin, and holding the hairpin out. So, Prince, are you ready for eternal sleep, or rest, whatever awaits you within the deathbed?
Grifter, I want you actually, as you're pulling it out this time, I want you to roll me like an insight check, or not, perception.
A perception?
Yeah, perception.
That's better for me. 27!
So, last session, you know you stabbed somebody with this thing.
I did, it got blood.
There's no blood on it currently.
Oh, I was aware that it drank blood.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
I
know that because I gave it my own blood one time.
Yeah. Leanne is actually going to look over to Grifter, and she's actually preparing like some of the artifacts that she has. So do you have everything you need?
It looks like we've collected more than enough to put in here.
You know, and she's just gonna like have her hands just resting on the sides of the giant's deathbed. I kind of feel a little guilty.
How so?
Well, you know, you're doing this because you want a moment of peace and resolve, you know, family turmoil. I'm very excited to be proven right, and I don't know if that's selfish or not.
No, it's understandable. You've been at this longer than I have. You wrote a whole book about this.
Well, I guess I wouldn't have gone here if it wasn't for you guys.
I'm just happy we all made it here in one piece. And Grifter is putting out artifacts from the bag and slotting them in spaces.
Okay. Does everybody do so with their artifacts as well?
Yes.
I would give whatever Grifter needs. Batty.
Yes.
Permit me a question while Grifter's slotting artifacts in?
Yeah.
May I ask something of Neelam?
Yes.
So, just standing there. Neelam Bayer, right?
In the flesh.
Humor me and answer a question.
I don't see any harm with it.
And just like looking over towards him. And there's a very cold expression across Tanbo's face. Do you really not feel any familial love towards Grifter? Don't bullshit me. Do you not feel any love for him whatsoever?
I would be sad to see him die.
But you're happy to put him in situations where he will.
I know he can handle it. He's my brother after all.
No. I just like looked towards him. He's really not. Everything you are, he tries not to be. Where you guys come from and the things he's dealt with. You don't even deserve to call him your brother.
Well, I think that's up to me and my brother, if I do say so myself, Mr. Kamakiri.
You said it yourself. Your brothers are dead. And then I would like yell out, like very unceremoniously towards Grifter. Grifter,
Tumbo.
when this is over, I have a question for you.
Okay then. And oh, go for it.
It was more just like finishing that up with Neelam, just like looking towards him. You give up so much for what you want for power. People like you should be pitied, not feared. And he's like, Tombo's still irritated, but he's trying to like just not. He's trying to focus on the task at hand, but in this close proximity to Neelam, I'm pretty sure there's no illusion about it. Like, Neelam's not stupid, right, Batty?
No.
Yeah, he knows Tombo wants to tear his throat out.
Yeah.
And Tombo's not hiding it, not even to Grifter.
You're gonna hear his
hand, though he can hear everything.
You're gonna actually hear his secretary like whisper something to his ear. Well, just in case if this entire temple explodes, I think it's best if we give you some space. So we'll be hanging around the back. Donabo, if you want to roll a perception check, you can.
I'm keeping an eye on him.
Like for what his secretary whispered to him. Violet.
Oh, please get it.
And wait, Patty,
Yeah.
Patty, I have to ask you a question about this.
Yes.
She whispered something to him, right?
Yes.
I have observant. I can read lips. Would this be sight? Would this be sight checked, and I have advantage?
Yes.
So 24.
Okay. She said you might not want to tempt fate.
Oh.
To Neelam or to me?
To
To Neelam.
Might not want to tempt fate. Hey, Grifter. Actually,
Yo.
everybody but they know who. Come here.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta zoom in.
Waiting for everyone. I need everybody here for this.
Party squad up.
Big mouth. I was trying to zoom in. Everything went weird for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Theox?
Is Louise here?
I'm here.
Oh yeah. Come on. All right. Tombo's going to like look towards you all. His secretary whispered something about tempting fate as soon as you started putting artifacts in the deathbed. Which means they either know something that might happen when this is going through, or there's a specific order. Either way, there's something more to just than putting them in this deathbed, or something you should watch out for. So Tombo's just going to like look over towards them.
Should have had nothing to do with what you were saying to him.
He already knows I can't do anything to him.
It's a precaution.
No. You having that band around your wrist is all the precaution he needs. If that band wasn't there, I would have... Tombo's like looking down. If that band wasn't there, let's just say you probably wouldn't talk to me anymore.
Well, just in case, if you all want to try to get to safety in case anything happens when I finally put the prince in here.
It's not really myself I'm worried about, and make a perception check.
16.
Tombo is darting his eyes over to TL without saying TL. Let's just, if somebody saw something they were so afraid of you doing something for, because it could happen. You're putting the pieces together?
Yes. Yes, I am. And speaking of pieces, before Grifter turns away, he's mouthing to you like, you would see him mouth the words like, "Please keep him safe."
Tondo's just like nodding towards you.
Well,
Batty, I have to let you know something I'm doing, just so
Yes.
you're very clear on this.
Yes.
Tombo will have his hand on TL's back. Like, not
Okay.
like letting go. And the hand that is on TL's back is the one that has the Island B ring on it. If this looks like shit's going to go south, TL's going to Island B,
Okay.
where he's not here.
interesting.
Is this the one you're keeping?
I mean, we had a lot of extra artifacts. I didn't know if that was one to put in the deathbed or not. We never really like got to discuss as a group what we're keeping and what we're putting. We talked individually, but we never got a chance to do this as a group.
Because I thought somebody wanted the Island B to always be able to come back for the nature reserve.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure what that ring was about.
Okay. We can say one of the artifacts you guys wanted chose was the Island B ring. That's fine.
All right. And as I'm slotting everything in, there's only one last one to put in there. Directly in the middle.
Okay. Let me change up the music real quick. So I have...
And Grifter's not rushing to put it in there just yet.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I won't be able to see them anymore when this is done.
I'm not for sure if you were seeing them to begin with.
Well, part of it had to have worked. When I used the spyglass on Tombo, I saw his memories. And he saw mine. Even Neelam was able to see them when I used the mirror.
Whatever's inside that sword, stronger than Elam, and I don't think he likes that very much.
It's funny, I spent so many years wanting to be rid of this curse. Nightmares, constantly seeing my loved ones killed, but I still got to see them. In some form, I still got to see them. And this is goodbye.
Before you do that, Tom was gonna just like walk up to Grifter. Regardless of if you saw them or not. This is technically a deathbed, Grifter.
You're right.
It's customary to say words. Do what Neelam won't do for you. Tell him the truth.
And just holding the hairpin in my arms, looking down at it. Mintaka. Bellatrix. Rickett. Wherever you are, I hope you're at peace. I know you're not really in here. I know it's my own selfishness that's constantly wanting to keep you near me. Because I was a failure as a brother. I was a failure. I couldn't protect any of you. because of my own stubbornness and the hatred of my father. I never saw it coming. And so I'm placing this giant's hairpin, Prince of the Bulu Empire, to rest in loving memory of my family. And you, Prince, all that you have shown me all these years. I don't know what your intentions actually were. I guess I'll never know. But you've shown me so much horror and caused me so much pain that there is something I would like to give you as a parting gift. And before placing that hairpin in the deathbed, Grifter's gonna pull one of the artifacts out of the deathbed and activate it real quick.
Wait, so repeat to me what you're doing?
Grifter is now sneakily pulling an artifact out of the deathbed to activate real quick while looking at the hairpin, going, "One parting gift before I go. Before we say our separate ways."
As it's activating, you're taking one of them out of the deathbed.
It's something to like while talking to the hairpin, I'm activating one. I'm grabbing one of the ones. I'm not taking it. I'm not hiding it or anything. I'm activating one in particular from the deathbed as a parting gift for the hairpin.
What is that?
The fairy.
Oh. Okay. So, Grifter, as you're activating this, a little fairy pops up. She's about 5 inches tall, wearing a lime green sort of tattered dress, with kind of disheveled pink hair that you can see sticks just kind of poking out. And as she is violently spun around and the sword is imbued.
Oh, but I'm not using it on the hairpin.
What are you using it on?
See, this is to summon that. I'm summoning that fairy, and then looking back at the hairpin, going, "So this is part of what your civilization has produced, eh?"
Okay.
And holding out, like just placing it on the edge of the deathbed, like it's a table.
Yes.
The one that I was planning on keeping for myself, and going, I heard about a few things on the way here from Bisky, who handled us some of these artifacts. It's a funny thing I've learned about this one. This is rather peculiar, Prince. I don't know if you're aware of this, but it seems here that if you grab hold of the little miss here, yes, adorable, isn't she? And shaking her over the ring. Well, apparently, she gets rather miffed.
Oh, okay. Okay then. You're gonna find out what happens with that in a little bit, Dan.
Cool. I'm also I'm going to place her back down on the table.
Yeah.
And I'm going to, if I can, pat her on her little head.
Yes.
Sorry about that. But there was a bit of business I had to deal with first. And de-summon her. And place it back in the deathbed.
Okay. So what happens next is nothing actually activates for a second. You notice, let's see, specifically Coco. I want you to roll me a perception check, because you would be the only person in the party to notice this.
Huh. Why me specifically? Am I the only one to notice this?
You might find out a little bit.
Okay. My roll 20 sheet decided to take a nap. Give me a second.
Okay.
No. So tired.
No! No! It's not loading.
No worries.
Ah! Ah! Batty, can you just roll it off my sheet, please? It's not opening.
Oh, you're okay. Yep, you're fine. So I'm going to roll a perception. You would not notice this as being any different, but Coco's going to see something that the rest of the party isn't going to see. That you're just going to assume that you know what's happening, or this is happening to everybody else. But you see a yellow, like, flame-like aura starting to radiate along the base of the deathbed. And as it seems like nothing is going to happen, you all hear a loud rumbling. The island is shaking. It feels like it's about to fall apart. Split in two, even. Some of you fall over, some of you you're able to catch yourselves, but you see as a giant beam of light is hurled directly from Island C to the cliffside of Island D. You see the rune of the frog start to light up, and these ornate patterns in the rock starting to illuminate and fall apart as these layers of earth and stone perfectly fall into the ocean into a stair-like pattern until you see a pathway leading directly underneath into the heart of the Blue Empire. Once it's all said and done, Coco,
Yes.
the yellow aura you see
Yes.
is going to float above the giant's deathbed. And it's going to read something in Belulian script that I am going to message you now.
Well, okay then.
Whether you want to relate this to everybody else or not is your choice. Hold on just a second.
When I was describing that fairy, I was holding back my tongue. I was going to say Tinkerbell fell on fucking hard times, didn't she?
She did.
Why me specifically, I wonder?
Because you're a player.
So?
You're a wizard, Coco.
Oh no. Oh no. Leanne!
What? Coco?
Are you seeing this shit?
Seeing what?
Ever since the deathbed was activated, it says some like weird aura, and now there's like writing on the walls.
What?
You don't see this?
I see the giant hole in the Island D. Is that what you're talking about?
No, over there. She's gonna point to the wall that she sees it.
No, I don't see anything.
Oh, I don't like this. If I think I'm translating this right, it says, how to become a god. Step 1, throw away the people like waste to the stream. I think that's what it says.
Are you talking about the glowing letters? And Teal's gonna point over to it.
Well, you see it too, okay? I'm not crazy.
Not completely.
Excuse me.
What do you mean, excuse you? That's a big deal.
Could you repeat that?
It says how to become a god. Step 1. Throw away the people like waste to the stream. I think that's what it says.
You two have... Wait a minute. Do you two still have your spinal pieces?
Yes?
And only you two can read it.
I mean, I can only read it. I don't think TL can read it.
I don't know what it's...
Technically.
It's just a bunch of symbols and weird shapes.
Because it's written in Balulian. Am I right?
Yes.
That's a fun
Hold up. She's gonna actually pass her spinal sword to Leanne.
What the... Leanne's gonna turn around. Oh. That is what that says.
Keep that horrid thing away from me!
Don't worry, we're far away. We're not gonna get closer.
Tombo, you still keep an eye on Neelam.
Yep.
You can see he's looking at the wall in horror. His jaw is agape.
So, like, when you say the wall, do you mean where the pathway opened or the letters?
The letters.
So, Tombo's gonna, like, look over towards him. And just, like, yell out, like, getting everybody's attention as he does it, too. What's wrong, Neelam? You don't like what it says?
Well...
Wait a minute, does it mean he can read it too?
You kidding?
I'm more concerned with the fact that I can read it.
You can read it? You can see it!
Yes, I can see it. And he is going to pull out his cane. And you're good.
No wonder you couldn't see the hairpin!
I still don't know what you're talking about, and I still don't know what's inside this, but whatever's inside this lets me read what's on that wall.
You have been holding on to one of the cursed artifacts the whole time! That's why.
Does that surprise you?
Yes, I'm afraid it does. But it also answers quite a few things. That's why you couldn't see the spinal piece. That's why your perception of many of the things around here has been so skewed. And that's why you also couldn't hear when I talked to you about various things. It's hiding it from you.
No. You know, Grifter, for somebody so smart, you kind of overestimate your own boundaries. The reason why I can't see most of the things on this location, we're gonna call it, is due to my own doing. I made a pact with myself a long time ago that whatever this is, I would know about it. But the problem is I want to know about it now, seeing as very important and relevant to our family. And the thing is, normally with my ability, I wouldn't be able to see any of the things that are in this place. I wouldn't know that I'm being elevated right now on some sort of... He's gonna stomp his foot. Steps of some sort, and I wouldn't most certainly be able to see the text that's on that wall.
And do you intend on holding on to such a cursed artifact?
If it's the only thing that's letting me see these things, then I think it's in my best interest to keep it on me for the time being. Don't you think that's fair, brother?
Coco? Wait, no, I better not ask you to do such a thing at this moment. Not here, anyway. Looking back at the deathbed, not here. Well, I believe we have a civilization to explore, don't we?
As you're talking, you all hear something clatter to the ground.
Hmm?
The giant's hairpin is no longer in the deathbed. It has fallen to the ground.
I don't like this.
Picking it up?
This thing isn't dead.
What are you doing here?
This thing feels stronger somehow.
I thought you were supposed to go to sleep.
You get no response.
I'm holding it. Do I see letters?
You do now.
Oh, no. Just when I thought I could one-up you, you go ahead and one-up me once again.
So what do we do now, though?
Big hole.
And that's where we're heading.
Okay, out of that way. Great, perfect.
Just can't seem to get you out of my life. And sheathing the hairpin.
Okay, well, is the expedition party all ready?
As will ever be.
Coco, you hold on to that sword, okay?
Feeling nervous, Seox?
This just looks never ending.
Don't I know it?
Let's get this over with.
Okay. So does the party head out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you would have gone back on your motorboat that you used to land on the island in the first place.
No, thank God.
And I'm going to take you...
Did we happen to pick up a Christopher along the way?
Nobody's
If-
called him yet.
He's on the...
Do you guys want to pick up a Christopher before you continue?
Which it would...
I was on Island D. I was with you guys, just like a ways away.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You were gonna do the boom boom thing.
He was trying to commit arson.
Floating house, trying to commit arson, failed. I'm just sitting here vibing now.
You run into
Go
Christopher on your way back off the island.
So how'd it go?
Yeah.
And
Well,
like, pointing to the hairpin at my side, like,
He's still here.
not well. All right, I understand.
Do we have to stop off at Island A again, or can we just, like, go around it?
That depends. Are you interested in talking to ghosts?
No. I don't want to
Wait,
be
ghost
dealing with
real?
no ghosts. One's bad enough. Just nods head over towards Christopher.
Dustin, roll me a perception check.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my god.
What the
Okay.
fuck do I see?
You feel you feel something, a hand on your shoulder. You look behind you. There's no one there. And then you realize that, oh wait, no, it was Leanne fucking with you. What? Just making sure you're on your toes, Mesozoic.
I'm gonna fucking shoot you.
Oh, you can try.
Don't tempt me, woman.
But yeah,
so scared it was tail.
I'm gonna say you guys. So you're going around to Island A, if I'm not mistaken.
Please.
Yeah, we can't be dealing with that right now.
Okay. As you're going, you hear like a bunch of screaming and yelling, and most of it's probably Scraps having the time of his life for some reason. And also people running for their lives. But yeah, it's just a funny little thing.
They're all being eclipsed by him.
And eventually, you guys make your way to the mouth of this giant staircase. And we're gonna play this song now.
What the hell happened?
Well, we found the way.
Oh, I say we just keep going. It just immediately jumps off boat.
Dustin,
I realize. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, so Justin, you enthusiastically jump off the boat and get footing on what you would think to be kind of, crumbling rumble, but it seems really sturdy, almost as if the pieces that you saw just fell had been resting there for thousands of years.
Oh. Well, you coming?
I'm beginning to realize that all of y'all are just basically comic book superheroes. This is some weird shit.
Standing there, Superman
Pointedly at
posing. I don't know
Sans.
what you mean.
Wait, I don't even know what those are.
Wait,
Oh,
you never
we're
read the Funny Papers before?
No.
Oh boy. Chris was just gonna get onto the stairs while thinking to himself, I'm the one out of touch.
He's out of touch. He's
No,
out of touch.
No! We
No,
can't
it's
do
clearly the
that.
youth that's wrong.
Trust me, Jack. I wanted to do the same thing, but I don't need us getting VOD muted.
So, Gertrude looking back at our extra party that's with us, Mindy, Mimsy, Victoria. You all sure you want to do this?
Mimsy gives the thumbs up. Mindy is like, I really don't have anything better to do, and also, I'm following my lover. And Victoria is like, well, I'm afraid if I don't follow you guys, might turn bad, and I want to make sure you're all safe. And also, I'm here for Coco for moral support.
Hello.
You're a good friend, Victoria.
I know.
And Bisky, I don't even have to ask why you're here.
Treasure!
Exactly.
Leanne's gonna go ahead and tie the boat to a loose rock, or a rock that's jutting out, however. And yes, you are all at the foot of the stairs.
ATL.
Yeah?
You scared right now?
I'm a little, but I know what's ever at the end of this road. It's probably gonna clear a lot of things up for the both of us, so I'm kind of both scared, but also curious.
We both get our answers we seek. And come out of this alive.
Yeah, that's gonna be the easy part.
I sure hope so. Eh. Thinking about that cane. Sure hope so.
I'm gonna say, you're having this conversation as you're walking up the stairs.
Yep.
Neelam and Violet are keeping a fair distance behind you guys. Probably for three conceivable reasons. The first would be, obviously, you guys are fodder for traps, and, they're here just as observers. To, probably to keep tensions a little less high between you and them, to not risk any confrontation whatsoever. And, also, because maybe it gives them the tactical advantage, you don't know, but it's probably best for everybody if they just kind of stay in the back until they are needed.
Gonna pause for a minute and look back at Neelam. Oh, and brother, no funny ideas from whatever that cane may show you.
Remember, brother, you still have one of your own, so anything I know, you know.
Yes, but I never intended him to come with me.
No, fair enough.
Keeping this in mind, that if shit gets fucky with Drifter holding his spinal sword, Coco's actually holding hers just to chuck it at him.
Okay.
That's not her harming him. That's the sword.
Don't you dare throw tail at me! That thing scares the hell out of me!
No, I'm not gonna throw it at you. I'm gonna throw it at Neelam.
Oh!
Because that's not me harming him. That's Tail, and she's not part of the agreement.
You're right. Tail is not part of the agreement. Coco.
Yeah, I already got this figured out. She's just kind of clutching Tail.
I got the shot.
I'm just gonna put this right out. I don't like Tail. I don't trust Tail. I guess double don't trust Tail.
You're
But
gonna
she
get
might-
exercised, yes you are, but for now, you're useful.
Let me come!
Jesus Christ. Oh, murder gremlin.
But, and just to try to make sure of something, I'm going to hold the hairpin just a bit towards Tail.
It is begrudgingly not reacting.
I see.
I
Well,
imagine
I get it. You
pulling
already got what
away.
you wanted.
No response.
There might be some other artifacts around here, though, that aren't quite feeling the same way. If you catch my meaning.
TL, any reaction from yours?
It just kind of vibrates sometimes. I
sure.
don't know why.
Probably because it's rather miffed.
It's not really that bad. It's more like a back massager, if anything.
That's a new use for it. I'm sure it can't be happy about what happened at the deathbed.
I don't know. I don't talk sword.
Apparently only Coco does.
No, this one's just annoying.
I am not annoying, and you should have put me in the deathbed!
Yeah, that's cute. You're funny. Also, you're gonna go into a museum for the rest of your days.
Kill me now!
Don't worry, we'll get to that here in a minute.
Oh, I love this. Alright.
What's Tombo doing as all this is occurring?
He's just going.
He's just... okay. Walking up, you see 2 giant stone gates. On the sides, you would see depictions of the 4 Bulu Guardians: the worm, the eagle, the monkey, and the dragonfly, all symbolized on the door. And upon walking in front of it, the doors would open, revealing a giant cavern painted in different yellows and greens, glowing bright. And I'm going to take you guys to the Lost Bulu City.
Ooh.
Well, I'll be.
As you look inside, you see this giant cavern that makes up the innards of Island D. Under... God damn it.
I'm kidding.
You notice a couple things from the start. The floor appears to be made out of some substance close to obsidian. You don't know if it's specifically obsidian, but is a black reflective substance that smooth but also looks jagged in certain places. You see the backlight of the round cavern walls extending up hundreds of feet, kind of curving over you, illuminated in this bright yellow light that you don't know necessarily where the source is coming from. And you see these giant buildings, akin to what you all would know as skyscrapers, that absolutely dwarf you in size, that look like they could fit an entire nation's worth of people inside, just as Leanne had predicted.
Beautiful.
There's a price of the size of this.
TL, I hope I have your camera.
He's already snapping a picture.
Good lad.
How's Nilam reacting? Because I was just taking an eye on him.
He is slightly uncomfortable. Both you and Tonbo have been kind of... and Dustin have been kind of just keeping watch over him, and he is very aware of it. He does not look like he's going to try anything at the current time.
Good. We're gonna keep it uncomfortable.
He is smirking, but he's also kind of sweating profusely. Just a little bit.
Christopher's got a gun, just in case.
He also probably wasn't counting on there being an extra person with us, Christopher.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, is there a big open enough area here?
Well, I guess we're gonna just have to explore. Leanna's like furiously like writing notes as she's just quickly like looking up, looking back down, looking up, looking back down.
So is Coco.
Just in case, it might be as a precaution to set up a base camp.
You can do one of two things, I'm gonna say. There is many wide open spaces. I'm gonna do a little size comparison, actually. Okay. So, I'm gonna draw a little red line, and that line is going to represent how big a person is.
Okay.
Of course.
Yes.
So, plenty of room.
There's a lot of room here. You could either try to go inside one of the buildings or try to camp outside, quote-unquote, even though technically you're still inside.
Oh, I had a different idea in mind. I have a funny little black card and a mailbox.
Oh, okay. Are you going to summon the Candy Kiss?
Yes, that's the base camp I had in mind.
I feel
Okay.
like dropping a modern building in a situation like this is somehow wrong, but whatever.
You don't know.
Nah, I'll be fine.
You don't know the structural integrity of this place, Griffin.
Yeah.
It's probably the smartest idea.
Are you sure?
You want this whole thing to come collapsing down on us?
I mean, it was able to handle the seismic pressure of a large yeti on top.
Tondo's not even like giving like he's looking at you like dead set.
What was
You know I
Coco?
was doing
She's
this.
like,
Ah,
you dare ruin this for me?
this was more of a precaution idea for Christopher.
You'll
And then
be
he-
fine.
With any luck, we won't be down here long enough for it to be a problem.
We have no idea how long we're going to be down here for.
Betty, does this what does this area count as?
What do you mean?
Like in terms of like the ability to not get lost, do I still have the same thing I did up on the top part of the island?
I'm going to say yes. You're going to remember everywhere you've been.
Tombo's just going to be looking around at it. Don't worry, we're not going to get lost in here.
Okay, but just in case if we're trying to find out where exactly we need to go, maybe somebody might be inclined to give us some answers. Pulling out hairpin.
Okay, you pull off the hairpin.
Would you be able to point the way of where we should go next?
So, you pull out the hairpin, wanting to talk to it, Grifter. And the second you do, and this is something specific because you chose to put the hairpin in the deathbed.
Uh-huh.
The second you unsheath it, Grifter, you all are surrounded by people. They're most of which are wearing modern-ish clothing, and they don't seem to notice you. They're just walking on by.
Echoes.
What are we seeing?
Are you showing us what was?
What is?
Grifter, perception check.
Yes.
In fact, actually,
Ugh.
let me roll something real quick. Dustin can roll me one too, and so can Seox.
Oh, okay.
Ugh.
Now come on!
Aw.
Dustin, for a slight second, you feel a anger wash over you as you think you see your mother, but it quickly dissipates as it couldn't be, right? Scythe Mayor. Grifter, you see somebody you very much recognize. A pool boy that used to work at the mansion.
The one wicked. What are you showing us?
You get no response, but it does point in a certain direction as you commanded it. The pool boy seems to be walking in a different direction, though.
Keeping note of where you showed us to go. I have business to attend to this.
Wait.
Shade.
Grifter,
What?
put the hairpin to rest. This isn't just your business in your life while we're down here. Look behind you and don't look at the shades. Look at everyone standing here. You want to chase after something and risk us dying? Or do you want to do what we came here to do?
Damn it. And go in the direction the hairpin showed.
Okay.
Do we want to have a vantage point lookout first? Know what we're kind of running into.
I doubt the archaeologists in this group are gonna be too kind on us stepping on all these buildings.
Oh, I'm not counting on buildings.
Just if you see any priceless wall mosaics or fine crafted pottery, try not to smash them.
No, don't worry. Give me a second. Selks is gonna go away from the group. Like, say 40 feet, something like that. I don't remember the range of this thing.
Yeah.
He's gonna turn the anti-gravity ring on.
Yeah.
And then the propulsion it's bracelet and bracelet.
Yeah.
Pointing down.
So you're gonna fly straight up into the air.
Yeah, but just like a one burst, so I'm anti-gravity and it's running with me, so I keep going up, but not getting faster though.
Okay, you see Seox maneuver around two of the artifacts that he found to propel himself up into the air. And Seox, as you get a higher vantage point on this area, you're able to make out several different buildings and locations. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, this time with advantage.
Hey.
Nice.
God! Breaking! Damn it!
You're not able to see anything. This is a very strange sort of area. The buildings seem to be made out of like this dark reflective green material similar to the obsidian. But there's lights everywhere, so it's kind of like this awkward. It's very hard to discern things from a distance.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna put on? I'm gonna put on my night vision goggles and just look to see if there's movement of any kind.
Okay. You retrieved the hairpin, correct, Grifter?
Oh yeah, I'm very upset with it.
Okay. You do so. Seox, looking with night vision goggles, you wouldn't notice anything in particular.
Okay. If I don't see anything, I would just push myself down. I'm not turning the anti-gravity off. I'm just pointing the thing up and one burst down.
You're just like reverse propulsioning it.
Yeah, because I can direction it to places.
Yep.
That's
No.
gotta be a pain.
I'm kind of now pushing myself down,
Okay. You land back on the ground with ease.
and I turn everything off. Nothing much that I could see from up there. It's kind of really hard to see with all the buildings being green. But no movement so far. Nothing big in particular. So I think we're kind of clear.
I'm not going to be able to trust my own judgment here, Tombo. Maybe you want to take point.
I'm a little preoccupied. Like, hand still near TL and then still keeping attention on Neelam.
I see.
Neelam, you can see him at this point. He's just talking with Violet and kind of they're like both like chuckling. They're not paying any attention to you.
Can I read his lips to know what he's saying?
Yeah.
What's he saying?
He's making a very dirty joke involving walruses that you dare not repeat.
He's a fucking chucklehead.
You can tell whatever is going on right now, they are just along for the ride.
Going to trust where you pointed at, Prince.
Okay. You start moving that
I guess.
direction. Go on.
I'll let's both take point, Grifter.
Appreciated.
We'll leave that to Thelma.
Seox, if I start getting distracted by shades, please keep me in check.
Yep.
Tombo's right. Not here for that. Yet.
Okay. You guys start making your way in that direction. You're passing by several different buildings. One you see is almost spear-like in design and has a very sharp point. You don't know exactly where the point ends, but it is the kind of thing that somebody could easily skewer themselves on if they jumped from a different building onto it. There's a building that almost looks like wavelengths repeated. It's the architecture in this place there's structure to it and there's thought put into it, but a lot of it also seems very almost akin to like AI generation of what a building should be. Something very unnatural and random about a lot of the structures in this place. A lot of the structures don't even look like they could withstand gravity. But for some reason they're still able to stand despite their odd shapes. And you're making your way through and you come across specifically this building here.
Oh, I see.
And I am going to circle it real quick. Let's see that better. There we go.
Yep.
And you make your way, and you see a skyscraper that it has slits along the sides, viewing slits. It's kind of, you assume them to be something where on a normal building there would be windows. There instead are just these elongated holes that people can look from the building, and it looks like it has multiple different layers to it. But you get a vague idea of this is probably where the hairpin is telling you to go. And the only reason why you would know that for certain is because everybody, specifically Coco and Grifter, you would see the same yellow aura just kind of hovering around the building.
Eerie place. Coco, Leanne, what do you two make of the surroundings?
Very peculiar, but very fascinating.
I think that there's obviously the rules of nature don't apply in here for whatever reason. I would say keep on your toes, but looking at a lot of these buildings, I think they might be safe to enter.
Such odd designs for building structures. Do you think these also are someone's ability to create a large city, but not have an idea of art and perspective?
The possibility. I mean, even though we may not get it, that doesn't mean there still is an artistry to it. And she's actually going to point to a building that is almost like a rounded, like L shape if it was like knocked over and the long part was just hanging over nothing. Realistically, that building wouldn't be able to stand anywhere else, but there's certain methods of geometry to a lot of the ways that it bends, if you look very closely. And if you look even closer, you can see the faint markings of different Boolean symbols along the side.
See.
This is a city. It's not a normal city, but it's a city still.
Is there an open doorway to this building?
There would be. It's just an opening that you can walk through. There is no door. It is shaped like an arch.
I'm going to peer inside and just in case try to notice anything before I enter, because I am not going to haphazardly walk into anything.
You would see a couple things. You see a bunch of what you see short stone structures that appear to be akin to chairs, and you would see what appears to be a fountain of water in the middle of this space. It's a fairly like large open area on the first floor, but you see like the water that kind of under these conditions almost looks tar-like in nature, due to the little reflection glinted off of it, and whatever pool it's being held in probably has the same dark obsidian underneath. And you would also notice a pair of stairs, two different stairways that seem to intertwine with each other in a weird sort of fashion. They're still functionable, and they will still take you to the next floor, but it's going to be something that you wouldn't want to slip off of, because the fall down would hurt.
Ouch. Sharp stone.
Yeah. Did you get a sign of where where in this building the sword wanted you to go?
Just pointed the way, but I'm hesitant to ask further.
Tombo, you seem more concerned about this than anybody else would be alright if Grifter just pulled it out one more time.
Wait, what'd you say?
Leanne's talking to you. You're trying to find the location of where you're supposed to go within the building.
Oh,
Tombo would...
Tombo's not paying attention to that. Just, it can happen if it needs to happen.
She would be snapping in your face.
Huh? What?
Tombo, stay with me.
I haven't gone anywhere. I'm busy. What do you need?
You seem a little stressed.
Leanne, what do you need from me?
We're just gonna pull out the sword. I wanted to tell you beforehand so you didn't think we were trying anything. Or Grifter was trying anything, rather.
Do what you gotta do.
Okay.
He is actively being very short with people, Daddy.
I understand. Okay, Grifter, you have the go-ahead.
Gonna be very cross if there's any more shades. Prince, please show one more time where to go.
You pull out the sword. It points to upward, not necessarily at an angle to the very top of the building, but a upper level, you can tell. I'm gonna say you step outside for a moment, and you get a better idea that it's somewhere around the 5th floor of whatever building this is. But as you do, Grifter, you would see one of the so-called shades looking at you. It's the visage of a woman, 30s-ish. She has brown hair, is wearing some sort of bandana around her head, and overalls. Has some sort of flannel shirt over herself. You've never seen this person in your life, but you know they're not actually there. But this is the first one to acknowledge your presence.
Looks like around 5th floor.
Okay.
And just leaning in on with Leanne real quick, like, be wary of the shades.
Oh, okay. Do you sheath your sword and keep it out?
No.
You're gonna keep it out?
Only if I see any on the 2nd floor, I will sheath it.
Okay. You continue upward. You don't see any more shades. It seems like most of them are probably relegated to the floor level. But as you ascend further, you see more rooms. Some actually have floating what look to be forms of jade boxes, is the closest thing you can approximate. They're either made of jade or some jade-like substance. You go to the next floor, you would see more pools of water. And eventually you make your way to the 5th floor. And the stairway actually leads you in front of a hallway that you can't see the end. And the sword, you can tell, was pointing to whatever is at the very end of that hallway.
I'm gonna use Gyo.
Gyo. Okay.
I want to make sure, like, there's not any sort of invisible traps.
You don't see... Go ahead and roll me a perception check using Gyo.
27.
You don't see any traps necessarily, but you do see an artificial darkness that was originally over this hallway, like, dissipate, at least in your own vision. And you would see a room kind of at the end of the hallway, each containing 8 different statues. If you want to make out further, you're going to have to go down the hallway, though.
This darkness might be Nin-based. Using Gyo helps see.
No, oh god, this. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm trying because
Yeah. I'm gonna say roll me a perception check and add your wisdom modifier on top of that.
Oh, I have Gil here. Bloop. And
Hey,
something. Okay.
Following what Grifter was like explaining to you, you start to focus the Nin around your eyes specifically, and similar the darkness fades away and you see 8 statues in front of you. In a hallway, or a room at the end of the hallway in front of you, rather.
Huh.
No traps.
Those look familiar.
And just like the statues in that cave we found.
Oh goody, it's this one again.
Yes. I'm gonna wait on Leanne and Coco.
Leanne and Coco are gonna... Or Leanne's gonna arrive. I don't know what Coco's doing.
I've basically just been alongside Leanne.
Okay. Leanne's actually gonna talk to you for a second. So, are you excited as I am?
I can't control myself.
Okay, okay. But yeah, the gang's all here. Go on.
No, I was gonna ask. I was gonna just basically talk to Leanne, like,
How does it feel to basically be proven right about everything you wrote in that amazing book of yours?
It feels validating and also almost makes up for the fact that the first expedition I was a part of didn't go so well. Not completely, but
Yeah, I can imagine.
At least
your
it was.
thoughts on all of this, at least so far?
I was expecting everything on top of the island. I was not expecting everything down here. But I knew it was here, and that's enough for me. I don't think I could have predicted the, And she points back down to the stairs, and you see one of the jade boxes start to bounce off the wall, and then it kind of, it just instantaneously shatters, and then reforms into a liquid. Yeah, that I was not expecting.
That is weird.
So, I have a question for you, Leanne. Since this is a critical part of your work, what are we going to do if we can't get back down here?
Well, that's gonna be a big issue. From what I can tell, there aren't any known, at least, seeable, man-made artifacts around the outside of the cave, so maybe, I was gonna say if we burrow a hole, but we might need the help of a nin exorcist. She's just gonna, just start thinking of ideas of ways to burrow back into the city, if, it reseals itself.
We don't want to damage it.
No, so, as long as we don't damage any of the actual artifacts or buildings, I think we should be fine. The natural structure of it would definitely be able to maintain a hole large enough for people to fit through.
If you say so.
Sometimes to learn more about other cultures, you need to sacrifice some things, and I'm gonna say that there's parts of this entire city as an archaeological site that aren't as necessary to find out more about the culture.
That's sacrilegious, Batty.
Oh, well...
I'm kidding.
Leanne isn't religious, so...
No, in the field of archaeology, that's a sin.
Oh yeah, no, Leanne's not like a normal archaeologist. You can discern.
She's a shotgun archaeologist.
She doesn't want to destroy... Basically what she's saying is... there are a lot of natural, parts of this cave that are more expendable than the actual city parts, and she wouldn't mind, maybe blowing through the more natural parts without harming any of the rest of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to clarify.
Nope, that's all I had.
Okay.
C4 does not discriminate in its violence.
It is with Nen bullshit.
And that was when penicillin was invented. That was a crazy time. A lot of people died.
How old are you?
I don't know.
It's a little too evil.
Just a little.
Actually, yeah. And it is something else I will do, is I will be asking Tail to keep tabs on a Mr. Neelam Bear.
I'd be surprised if she helps you.
In exchange for me not exercising her.
You're gonna have to roll a Wait, do you... Okay.
I mean that legitimately.
So, okay. If you want to exercise her, you're gonna need to find an exorcist, but that technically is possible.
Yeah, with no one.
Yes, okay. You know what? Fair enough. Roll me an intimidation check on Tel, actually. With advantage, because you have domain.
Okay.
What a fucking domain.
21.
Okay, yeah, Tel didn't roll so good. Okay, so, keep an eye on the purple-haired, okay. And she's just gonna...
Purple-haired prick, not the lighter lavender one.
Yeah, no, I know the difference.
Yeah, okay, just so we're clear. You do
Refer
this,
to me as a
and
prick.
you get to still exist.
I like existing.
Good. Glad we're clear on that. Keep tabs on him, please.
Tel is going to look at she's gonna go look at Mr. Neelam, and Neelam's not going to probably notice. Actually, not at all, because of something that is occurring right now.
Eye on him.
I'd be surprised if he could.
Okay,
Like,
what is
only-
everybody doing right now?
I'm looking at those statues. I don't know anybody. What's everybody else doing?
I'm looking with Grifter. Just I'm up front with him.
Probably just looking around, not doing anything in particular.
Like, I'm looking like if they have a mechanism, if there's a puzzle here.
Okay, so you guys walk down the hallway.
Oh yeah, at first I was looking from a distance. I was just wondering what everybody else was doing first.
I want Seox, if you're gonna inspect them further, drag your little thing onto the map.
Monkey.
God damn.
Wait, right?
Where's my... There we go.
So, the 8 statues you see in the initial room, like, going further in Seox, they're more like busts that are on pillars, and they have inscriptions of some sort. And then you see another circular room. Who left and re-entered?
That was me.
Okay. Do you hear what I said about the busts?
Did they have some inscriptions on them?
Yes, they're busts on pillars, and they have some inscriptions. And you would also see a circular room to the north that has another 8 statues corresponding with all corresponding colors that are life-size. Each of the statues are different colors. They look like they're made out of some sort of rare, shiny stone material. All probably... You don't know what stones exactly, or if they even apply in this reality, but you can tell, like, they're probably worth a lot of money.
Okay. Huh. So I can't read the inscription, right?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna look towards the group. Coco, you might want to see this. I can't read this.
Oh, okay, I'm coming.
And this looks like they are worth a lot.
Shoots an eye over at Bisky.
I hear worth a lot.
Bisky is like drooling. Dust.
I'm watching you, lady. You too, Dino Man.
We're not going to try anything yet.
I swear you two.
Biscuit's gonna whisper something to you, Dust. So after this is done, do you want to split them 50-50?
Oh, definitely.
She pats you on the back. Okay, so yeah, y'all can drag your tokens to this area.
Alrighty. Oh, this is...
Right.
There I am.
looking over each of the statues. Like, well, I'm pretty sure I know who all these are supposed to be. And they all have, do they all look the same, or do they all or they're just different colored?
So all of the busts look the same, and all of the statues in the round room look the same, but they don't look like each other, if that makes sense. But
Yeah.
they each have a corresponding color to each room.
So their colors match up from here and in there.
Looking, gonna move up to, we can just walk in here, right?
Yes.
Gonna look over at one of the statues. Does it look like there's a placement on them for a bust?
No. It does not.
Let's see. Well, I guess it's not as easy as taking one of these and putting it on one of the statues in there.
So I got angry monkey busts and weird grinning looking sea monkey busts. Any idea what we're supposed to be doing with these?
What did the inscription say?
You're gonna need somebody to translate them for you.
He was asking that out loud to like Leanne and Coco are in the room.
Well, Leanne's gonna look at some. Seems like each one of these busts has two different inscriptions, and she's gonna point to two different boxes. The one that's underneath the bottom box on all of them read the same thing. Instructions for a certain challenge, and the ones on top are general descriptions. Basically, it's saying that in this room, and she's going to point the room with all the busts, there needs to be 5 people present, and it's a room of memory. And in the other room, and she's going to point to the circular room, there only needs to be one person there, and it is a room of precision. And apparently, there's a button somewhere in this room to activate such tests when it occurs, but I'm not seeing it anywhere.
A button.
A button.
I'm gonna roll investigation to see if I can find a button.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Can I roll too? Because I will start looking then.
Okay. 26. Go ahead and roll me, Seox. Okay. You guys are gonna find different things. So, looking around for a button, Grifter, you notice that it's actually this circular pattern in the floor right here is elevated. And you probably don't want to press it right now, but if there was any button in this room, that would be the button.
Looks like it's over here.
Seox, you find what you think to be a ruby. It's a little not solid, but it appears to be a gemstone, and parts of it look like they're fogging off of the initial, like, body of the gemstone. It's almost like if this stone is barely in reality. You can tell that it's not part of the test, though, and you can add ethereal ruby to your inventory.
Okay.
So 5 people on a test of memory, huh?
I'm gonna grab it, look at it, like, what the actual hell? And I'm gonna walk to Bisky.
Oh, where did you find that?
In the room, just there. I have no clue what the hell this is. It looks valuable, but it's can exist and doesn't, if you know what I mean.
Roll something for Bisky. So this is where these come from. Fun. Yes, note there are 5 other of these in the world. You might want to keep that.
Alright.
Very valuable, and... Oh, don't show that to me.
Don't worry. I'm gonna pocket it, and then just for that info, I'll give you a commission of whatever you earn with it.
I might have to buy it back from you. Damn it.
Or that. Or that. We'll talk later.
Okay. But yeah, so from what you know is you need 5 people in this room and 1 person in this room to start the test. You know the button's right here, and you know that each of these individual busts have their own inscriptions on them written in Boolean script.
Chibi, can you move Christopher up just a little bit so I can adjust the map? Like a bit past the line, like right there. Thank you.
So,
So, this is the room of memory, and that's the room of precision?
something tells me that once we start this, both rooms will be separated from each other.
Yes, I have quite a feeling about that, like a wall or a door will come down.
And this room will also be separated from the outside, so the rest of the party can't be in here all at once.
Okay, so I would recommend on each of the room, 1 of the spine pieces, and on each of the room, 1 person that can read Boolean, whatever that is.
So either Coco or Leanne go in that room, you're saying?
Uh-huh. I already offered myself for the other room because precision tells me dodging for some reason. Or at least shooting things precisely.
Precisely.
Yep.
Well, if that's the case, wouldn't Dustin or myself be preferred in there?
I'm a sharpshooter for a reason.
Now, you can throw knives too. Gifter. What do you guys think?
Well, when it comes to precision, I'm afraid there's a chance that Dustin has me beat.
I'm just gonna warn you now. I don't know what's the layout, but this might get dangerous, so good luck. And she's just gonna like put a hand on your shoulder and then push you towards the room, Dustin.
no!
Thank you for volunteering.
I'm going. God damn it.
So, Dustin is on that side.
Okay,
Grifter.
I'll stay here in the memory room.
Okay, Coco, I guess you go to the other room.
Hi.
Only one
There
person
needs-
in the other room.
Only one person, 5
Oh,
people in this
only-
room.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 1 up there and 5 in here.
I hope there's no bull things to read out there.
There aren't. You would have already checked the room.
Just with the test, you know how it is.
It was designed for like the party to be able to do, not specific people.
Dustin, do you want like knives just in case?
I have a lot of bullets.
Just in case you don't want to use those, but sure.
I'll be fine. I have a nice surplus left.
Take care.
Okay, and who's
I know.
volunteering to... Who's volunteering to stay in here? I myself am staying.
How many we can stay here?
5.
I don't know about you, but the idea of a memory game and me don't really mix, I don't think. The whole reason I'm here is because of lack of memory.
Okay.
And in that case, Coco, Tombo, and Leanne should totally be here.
I'm a little preoccupied. Take Victoria.
Okay. We're taking
He's
Victoria
not-
then.
He's not looking at you, Seox. He's still over where Neelam is, and his hand is... He has not left... Like, TL's within 5 feet of me, right, Batty?
Yes.
Yeah, that's just the way that is.
Actually, I trust the kid. Coco,
Yes.
Leanne is going to hand you her notes, and she's going to step out.
Ah.
So that's 3 in there.
We need Coco on the map.
Oh.
Let me find. So you guys wanted Victoria? Was that one of the ones you suggested?
Yes.
Okay. One more person.
Let's see.
You got
Uh,
Mimsy, Mindy, and Bisky, I believe, are the remaining ones.
Ooh. Tough choice, actually.
I'm
No one even has a bad memory.
leaning towards Bisky, but I'm really not sure the other two.
I know Minty is actually like kind of a genius grade.
Then we can pick them then.
But unfortunately, I'm also leaning towards Bisky.
One's good with treasure and one's just smart. Both of them might be viable for this challenge. You don't know.
Bisky seems more inclined to want to stay alive to get treasure.
Yeah.
Coco? Question?
What about me?
Who do you think we should bring?
The impartial one, i.e., not Bisky.
Okay, so let's put Mindy, if that is the final vote.
Okay, sure. Let's
Okay.
go with it.
This is gonna be interesting. Okay,
Giga Mindy.
and she shrinks down. And she's just gonna awkwardly, like, walk up to you, Zax, and she's just gonna, like, tap you on the shoulder. You know, I could kill anybody in the room if I wanted to.
1, I doubt it. 2, You want to be here, yes or no?
I'm lonely.
I'm noticing.
And socially awkward.
I
Well-
believe my sisters.
Okay, just I'm gonna say be useful, and you might be a little less lonely.
She's actually going to look determined after you say that. Okay. So, what is everybody's plan of action?
Well, I'm standing by the button until everyone says that they're ready to go.
Would
Oh, and before I press this button, Prince, I know we have quite the communication issue here, but this is a good idea. Blink for yes.
Blink once for yes, twice for no.
Cause it's been known to glow at times.
It's gonna glow red hot, and it's gonna burn you for a second, but only once.
A rather enthusiastic yes, I take it.
Yes.
Okay. Coco, did it say if there's any rules to this?
Daddy just say if there's any rules.
So basically the first, you would know that 5 to the bus room, 1 to the statue room. It didn't specify anything other than that, other than you need, to press the start button. And that's about it. You don't know what the actual thing is or what will happen when you press the start button, but you know something will happen.
Oh, lovely. Foot's over the button. Say when.
I mean, I think it's up to you, really.
I'm good on my end.
I tapped it.
Okay, I want everybody to roll me initiative.
Yay!
Lovely.
Goody.
6!
I didn't click my token. God damn it.
Initiativo. 6.
So, let's see. Scythe got 6. Let me... and I'll add Seox to the board. And I'm gonna add the busts and the statues.
The sea monkeys.
Fatty, for the sake of things, you should probably add Victoria or Mindy so you don't forget.
Oh no, I am. Just hold on just a second, Cable, as
No,
I get this set up.
Just a general reminder was all.
Okay, no worries. 18.
Oh goody, I get to die first.
Turn. And I'll
That's
I
add...
believe in you,
One.
Jack!
The funny looking one in that 18, Batty.
Oh, god damn it.
What is? Oh, I just noticed that.
I'm gonna fix it. Hold on. I'm just having to roll for everybody else.
Okay.
Real quick. 18. Victoria's gonna get a 6, and she's gonna get a 3. Actually, Victoria has I forgot to add her modifier on. There we go. And by nature, these things are going to have 0 initiative. So, Dustin, you hear creaking as these solid stone statues begin moving. What do you do?
How are they moving? Like
They're
down,
shifting, and you reckon that they're about to start stepping closer to you.
I'm gonna wait to see what they do, but I'm like very on edge to start moving myself.
Okay, do you want to hold an action?
Yeah, I'll hold one to just start, like... I'll hold one to, like, dash/dodge out the way.
Okay, you can do a dodge action right now, which
Yeah.
basically grants disadvantage on an attack to your next turn, or you can hold an action to dash, which basically, if they get a number of feet within you, you can run a different direction.
I'll just... Yeah, I'll just hold dodge for now.
Okay. Dodge action on Dustin. Seox. You notice that all the busts are vibrating slightly, which is concerning. What are you doing?
Nothing else has changed. They're just vibrating.
They're just vibrating.
Is there any nen coming from them?
Yes.
Just everywhere.
It's
like
very
always.
apparent.
God damn it.
All 8 of them.
He is. Just gonna like, the hell we do? We touch them or something?
Two.
And I am gonna hold action to touch the one in front of me. If anyone figures out that's what we had to do.
Okay. Victoria is going to she's going to hold an action to do something. Coco, what are you doing?
We're going to use Gyo on them. Now that
Okay.
they've got nonsense going on.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay, perception. 21
Ooh,
plus
on
however
top
much.
of that.
So you notice that you notice a line of energy following between all of these statues to the other room. A transparent a transparent wall fell down the second that Grifter pressed the start button. And you notice that each one of these things has a line of energy directly correlating with the statues in the room that Dustin's in, based on their color.
But I have been able to see that before and after Gyo, or just after using Gyo?
After using Gyo.
Okay. Interesting. As a free action, can I actually relay that to everybody?
Oh yeah, you can.
Everybody use Gyo. It shows you what's going on in the room.
Good to know.
I'm gonna say, is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Let's see. Can I notice the pattern that it's following?
The line of energy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so say you're looking at orange statue, right? Orange bust,
Yeah.
right? Orange bust has a direct line of energy connecting it to orange statue in the other room. And each one of these statues, they have a line of energy associated with their counterpart.
Interesting. Okay, so each statue is correlating to the bust in their respective rooms. I suppose that makes sense.
But yeah, that's what you decipher.
Yep. I'm not making any kind of moves to attack. Nothing violent has occurred as of yet. I'm just observing.
Dustin. Or not Dustin, Grifter.
Dustin, can you hear us in there?
You can hear him.
Aye.
So there might be there's a line of energy coming from each of the statues I hear to the corresponding color in there. If anything funny happens, like with each of them, it might be might be like that one game where you have to hit the colors.
Okay.
So maybe there's a pattern. This is just based on base hunch. if there's something here where we have to hit them, where they light up in here, maybe the precision is shooting them in there. And just in case, I'm going to try to attempt to touch the blue statue.
Okay.
Just keeping you aware that something might happen with the blue statue. And I'm going to tap it.
You tap it? Nothing happens. You do feel this statue getting hotter, though.
It's getting hotter, but nothing happened. And I'm keeping Gil up from before. Because I had it when I was coming into the room. Well, then I'm gonna hold my action for in case I need to touch something within my movement speed.
Okay. It's gonna be Mindy's turn. A very close name to her cousin Mimsy, who's also part of the party, so this isn't confusing at all. And she's just gonna plump her ass down in the center of the room because she don't know what to do.
We'll figure it out eventually.
And it's going to be these guys' turns.
Oh, goody.
Okay. Dustin, you notice they're all going to start closing in on you. And they're all moving towards you.
That ain't creepy.
And you see them separate their arms from their bodies.
Ooh!
Oh, no.
And they look like they're not going to ask you for directions to the nearest shopping mall, I'll tell you that much. We're going to roll for these fine busts now.
Yeah.
I am going to roll a number of die. Okay. None of these are good numbers for any of you guys.
Oh, no.
Okay. So, Grifter, you're standing in front of the blue one.
Yeah.
And the green one. And as you're getting ready to figure out what the test does, you feel a surge of heat blast into you. Does a 19 hit you?
Currently it does because I am using Gyo.
Okay, so...
Yeah, because Gyo interrupts my 10, right?
Yeah. These are Nin-based attacks, by the way.
Okay.
And you're gonna be, you're gonna take 5 points of fire damage as these things shoot lasers from their eyes.
Uncanny dodge!
Okay. Coco, a nat 20 is gonna hit you, obviously.
Fantastic.
As the orange one only does a combined total of 4 points of fire damage. As
Lovely.
it shoots your knee basically with a surge of fire. It doesn't like singe you too bad, but it hurts like a motherfucker.
A very important question. Would we have been able to have gotten a rest between going islands?
Yes, you would.
Okay, well that's actually very good to know.
I forgot to specify that. Everybody put their HP to full if they're not already. And Seox, 19 hit you. Luis?
You're muted, I don't know if you know.
Yeah. 19 hit Seox.
Didn't we get the new thing that our AC was higher?
Only for
Yes.
non-Nen based attacks.
Oh right. Wait, it's only for Nen.
Yeah.
No,
that's
it's for everything.
no, but
It's for everything.
that works with advanced 10 because that sort of defeats. I thought that's what 10 was supposed to be, buddy.
Oh.
That's where the
It's something that like it strengthens your 10 aura. That like.
Well, I haven't trained that, so let's forget about it. So yes.
Okay. Well, you're gonna take 1 point of fire damage. Not like very hard hitting attacks, but they hurt, and the rest of them are going to miss. Because none of the rest of the attacks meet the AC for any of the other characters.
Mm.
Dustin, it's your turn. You're being surrounded right now, and it's freaking you the fuck out.
I heard Blue. I'm gonna fucking look at Blue. Is it doing anything weirder?
It looks like it's about to clobber you.
I'm gonna try and do something stupidly crazy.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and run as fast as I can and try and look behind the statue.
Okay.
I'm guessing I can move that far. Hold on, I'm just... Oh, that's the... no, that's wrong. Everything's going wrong. Yeah, I can get behind it easily.
Okay, are you going to disengage as a bonus action? Because you can do that.
Yes.
You try to look behind the statue. Let's see what you see. You see an inscription on the back that you cannot read.
For fuck's sake! I can't read what it says on this thing! Can I at least start shouting and describing what the symbols look like so I can get some sort of translation?
Yes.
I just start yelling them to the next room. I don't care who hears it, just
performance check.
Oh no!
Oh, goody.
Nat 20.
Performance 10.
10. Coco, roll an insight check. See if you can decipher what he's trying to say.
Pick up what I'm putting down.
That is going to push you over the DC, thankfully. Dustin, it takes you a little bit, but you're starting to get an idea of what like the inscriptions might mean. You don't know like exact translations of what they say, but the gist of it is that destroy me and you destroy my creator.
So this wasn't precision, this is fucking beat 'em up.
So, do you relay that information, Coco?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Dustin, you have to destroy these things, and apparently destroy something else once you do.
Goody, I guess I'll shoot the statue.
How do you shoot the statue?
Shotgun, duh.
In the back?
Yeah. Actually, I'll probably aim for the neck. Because that'd probably be one of the thinner parts of it.
The neck? Okay, let me look at something real quick.
Wait.
Roll to hit.
Uh-oh. I feel I've done a bad... Oh.
It's 27 hits. You fire a shotgun, roll damage. You fire this directly at the back of this thing's neck, and as the smoke clears, not a single dent was made into it. As you fire into the back of its neck. This thing is undamaged.
They need to be destroyed at the same time, methinks.
Dustin, is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'll just yell into the other room. I'm trying to destroy these things and it ain't working so well. I have an idea. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna have to try it anyway. And that will be it for now.
For
Dex.
Amanda's sake, Dustin and Grifter, you guys do have extra attack.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's true. We do have extra
Dustin, do
attack.
you want to take your extra attack?
I can't get that one from here.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. It's just it was a new thing added to them. So.
Oh, yeah, no worries. I forgot about it.
That's something we need to remind ourselves. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna try and use some more of my movement to meander around this one, and I hope this will either do something or not. The red one, I'm going to shoot in the stomach.
Okay, let me look at something.
Because if I'm right, then I'm gonna need the other room's help on this one.
Roll the hit with advantage.
I fucking knew it! I knew it! Oh, bollocks, I only have this one and the other one.
Nah, 20.
That's 20 advantage!
Roll damage for funsies. Dustin, Mesozoic.
Oh,
You shoot this thing in the stomach, and it crumbles to dust.
Shh! I fucking knew it! It's the same as the statues before, and I only have 2 of them in my notes! I only have red and orange! Oh no!
Dustin, suddenly it dawns on you. You quickly jotted this down, but these color correlations are the same as the first puzzle you guys experienced.
It wasn't a puzzle.
Wasn't a puzzle, but now it is. And now you might have solved it. Partially.
Just fucking stumbling over my words. Everyone hears me going, I get to go build this statue, the first puzzle, but what were the things for the statues in the first puzzle we were in? I need to know the locations of the X's on them.
And with that, we're gonna change to Seox's turn. Seox, as you hear clattering in the other room, this statue in here also crumbles.
That did it.
The red bust disintegrates to dust.
I'm so glad I kept those notes.
Did we hear what he said?
Yes.
Oh, he's shouting frantically.
Something about the first puzzle is what you heard.
Oh god. So basically, it's where the X's on the first puzzle were.
Yeah.
But can I roll for remembering specifically with the one I have in front of me?
With the purple, it's gonna require a very good history check, but I'll allow it. You're trying to remember, like, oh, is the purple like in his left hand or something? I don't fucking know.
Okay. Do I still have my action?
Yes.
Well, yeah. Now that I since I don't really know, and I have no clue, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start punching in different parts of the bust.
Okay. You punch the bust, and tell me where you're gonna punch on the bust.
First punch is smack dab in the middle of the face.
Nothing happens.
Second punch, right ear.
Nothing happens.
Fury of blows. Left ear.
Nothing happens.
Left hand.
There isn't a hand.
Oh.
Bust its shoulders up.
Then the mouth?
You punch it. No dice.
God damn it!
You also notice that since this is a bus, there are conceivably places that could be on the other statues that are not on these things.
Okay, punch different places on this. Nothing. Any ideas? That's it. That's all I got.
Victoria's like, I think these are invincible. I think we just need to remember which ones correlate in each room, and then Dustin has to destroy the ones in these rooms, and they'll be freed from these ones that are shooting us.
Of course. So for us, it's a game of survival and memory.
Speaking of which, Coco?
Yes.
What do you do?
Have I noticed any other changes apart from one statue collapsing?
No. Dustin was able to take one out, and this correlates to the first puzzle.
Okay. Did I catch what Dustin said about there being a puzzle like this before?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to see, because I personally don't remember. I would like to see if Coco can remember, though. What would I need to roll for that?
History check.
History? Okay. 22.
Coco, you don't remember specifically where each specific thing was located, but you do remember Leanne taking notes of each specific, the solution to each specific puzzle in her own research.
She gave me her notes. I'm going to read them.
Okay! I am now going to get to just show you this thing that I drew for this session specifically.
Ah.
Let's see. Hold on.
Oh god.
Show to players. Cable, you might want to display this on stream real quick.
What is this?
This
This makes sense because I had both sets of the list, so I can match these.
This is Leanne's notes.
I just noticed
this is not professional at all.
No, it's not. So, yeah, here's the real test. Is deciphering cursive. That cursive at that.
It's not even deciphering cursive. It's the fact that it is like a really deep fried PNG of cursive.
Oh, you need to expand it. Yeah, click on it, and then it becomes clear.
Wow.
It's still not clear, Batty.
It's clear. It might just be you, Noodle.
It's pretty clear. I can read it.
I can post it in Discord.
The other important thing is, does Coco relay these notes?
Yes.
What the hell are the what?
Got it.
Okay, she's even disinvesting here.
Okay, so Coco, you find the notes.
Wow. My feelings have been hurt.
Is it? I'm gonna say that's gonna be your turn.
Okay.
But did she relay them? Is what I'm most
important. Did you say you found the notes?
Yes.
Okay.
I will relay what I have found, but omitting some of the more hurtful details.
Orange love handle.
Okay. Then, if Coco relayed that, I'm going to run to Coco and look at her notes real quick, and looking over at those notes. Okay. It's... Dustin, you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The orange one. Love handle. How many of these can I relay on my turn, Batty?
I'm gonna say 2 because Dustin has 2 attacks.
Okay. Orange, love handle, and let's see. Yellow, fruit.
Okay. With that, Mimsy is useless in this scenario.
Bonus action. I'm definitely gonna do a bonus action on this.
Yeah.
Let's see. Whoo. As a bonus action, I can. You know what? Hold up. Which of these did I see was... Where's green? Where's green? Green is right there. That's the one that shot me.
Yep.
Bonus action. I'm gonna try to fling a knife into its mouth.
Its mouth is closed and it just dings right off. You can't destroy these busts, is what you discern from this.
I see. These are invincible, you're right.
And with that, these things are going to start attacking Dustin.
8.
I'm gonna roll.
10.
Okay. That is a little bit concerning. Let's see. Can they all reach you? Okay, so some of them are not going to be able to reach you. But most of them are. And you are going to... Only one of them are actually going to meet your AC because they rolled a nat 20. And you are going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you get punched in the fucking stomach.
Ow.
And then everybody else in the other room... okay. Grifter. 18 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to take...
I'm taking uncanny dodge for what's coming.
6 points of fire damage.
Oh, thank God I did that.
As Orange One fires a blast at you. And the rest of them are gonna actually miss. Because they've been rolling low, as everybody just very narrowly dodges out of the way of these attacks. Grifter, do you remember what Dustin told you?
Wrong way around.
Dustin, do you remember what Grifter told you?
Yes, I do. I wrote those down.
Okay.
Going for the right side of the waist for Orange. Because that was the other one I had written down.
Okay, I'll hit. With advantage. That hits.
Hell yeah.
Fucking blap them.
Orange evaporates to dust.
Straight to the throat on Yeller.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 16.
The 16 is actually going to hit this thing.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, that's purple. Excuse me, purple.
Took out 2 for 1. Woohoo!
Okay, that's pretty good. With that, is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm using bonus action to disengage and run away like a coward to the other side of the room.
Okay. Run, my friend.
and being very musical about it.
Seox.
Bringing all the memory power to try to remember which freaking was the purple one.
Okay, roll another history check.
16.
16, you can't remember.
Damn it, I can't remember who the hell is this one. Action dodge.
Okay.
That's it.
Victoria's actually going to follow your example. Coco. What are you doing?
Noodle.
Whoops.
She was muted again.
It's a moot party.
I had to get food because I'm very hungry.
Oh, no worries.
What would I miss?
Dustin was able to take out yellow and orange, based off of a grifter looking at the notes. You're still holding Leanne's notes.
Okay. So what follows then? Do I just roll another history to see if I can determine what needs to come next?
You can either like roll a history to associate the colors, and you can call out two of the different locations on the bodies and what they correlate to.
Okay, I will do that. Historia 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
And bonuses.
Okay, which one specifically are you wanting to read off to Dustin?
Well, whichever one would be the next part of the puzzle.
You like the ones closest to him?
Yeah, you can. I'll tell you. Green, blue. Wait. Land, toil. Let's see. And contentment have all been done so far. So, the rest of them you can just choose.
Okay. Let's see. I honestly don't know. I would just relate to, I guess the correlation for the rest of them.
Yeah, but you have to pick them.
Yeah, the next two on the list would be pedigree and nothing.
Okay, I will do that one then.
Okay. You would know with that 23 that pedigree is associated with blue. And nothing is associated with black.
Okay, I will relate this to him then.
Okay. Rifter?
Also looking at the notes. Okay. If blue is the eye and black is the heart. Let's see. Next on the list would be... Let's see. What's that? That's that pinkish color there. The forehead! Let's see. And... green one. Suffering. Wait, that's right. The mouth! Pink forehead, green mouth.
Okay. It's gonna be their turns. And not all of them are... ooh. Dustin, you lucky son of a bitch. They're all cornering you now. And everybody else is going to get hit with lasers.
No freaking lasers!
Okay.
Bust with fucking laser beams.
8. Okay. Everybody tell me your ACs. Just to make this easy.
Take an uncanny dodge.
17.
16. Okay. So 4 of these would be actually 5. And I'm going to roll damage. Grifter, you take 10 fire damage.
Oh, I'm glad I'm dodging.
Coco, you take 11 points of fire damage.
Yikes.
And let's see. Seox is only going to take 2.
Even with my dodge.
Yeah, it hits you with your dodge. You just barely misstep on the landing and it catches you. And we're back to Dustin. Dustin, they're surrounding you again.
No, you don't. Green mouth.
Okay. Fire.
Fucking kablam.
That's what I...
It destroys black next to it.
I wish.
Next one.
Pink. Forehead. I have to swap to other gun. That one's empty right now.
Alright, that one should pierce through and hit black. That's 2 in a row.
You pierce through, you hit black on the forehead, the same place, but because it's not the forehead one, it just dings off.
You dink.
Anything you can do on your offhand, or?
I don't think so. I don't have anything I can like chuck, so.
This is why we offered you knives.
He's the gun guy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still gonna disengage and keep running around the place, because fuck them.
Thankfully,
Yeah,
you don't have to
yeah.
disengage. You can just take dash.
Not disengage, fucking.
Uh,
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll just run. I'll just go around there. I don't really need to do anything else.
Okay. Seox, what are you doing?
I guess you guys got it. Dodge action.
Okay. Tori is also going to dodge. Coco,
Yes.
is there anything else you want to...
Not particularly.
There is one more on the list.
Okay. Yeah, I will just relay the combination. Whatever's remaining.
Oh, this one.
You need to roll a history check.
Hmm.
You do not get it.
Hmm.
But you can just say what's last on the list.
Oh, it's purple.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, what do you say, Coco?
Hey,
This is part of the test.
you have
It's
to-
part of.
Sorry.
You have to,
I don't
you have to
the
be
list
vocal.
up anymore. I'm trying to eat too.
Sorry.
Where did it go?
I can re-show to players.
Please.
Okay. Hold on just a second. There you go. Can you see it?
No. Did you put it in Discord?
it is in Discord.
Oh, okay. 1 second. Okay. And to be fair, I've been kind of having to get up and do things. So
Oh,
I
no,
don't
no-
know what's
no
going
worries.
on.
The bottom one. We've been going down the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Poverty chest.
Okay. Rifter, got anything for us?
Let's see. Have I seen where the because that is the last one that he needs to know. That purple is the chest. I've been seeing where the lasers have been coming out.
Yep. Dies.
They're coming out of the eyes. Okay. Justin, which two are you planning on hitting next?
Purple and blue.
Purple and blue. Okay, then. I want to see if I have something that I can try to block the eyes on black, then.
Okay.
Just so no one gets hit with lasers.
Okay. What are you thinking?
Let's see. I wonder if I have anything. Dang it. No. Does anybody have a mirror? I should have kept needles.
I have glasses.
I don't want to risk those. You need them.
Okay. I have a crystal ball.
Also, don't think that's going to cut it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one of those things that could fucking magnify it.
Mindy, are you able to localize your freezing ability?
I could try.
If you're able to somehow concentrate over the eye sockets on that one, maybe it wouldn't be able to hit any of us.
There might be a little blowback. Everybody needs to back up. I'm gonna say you can all just back up as a free action if you so choose.
Cool.
And Mindy, on her turn, you're gonna feel a cold wash over you as you see ice and snow start to cover up.
As in, was relaying accounting as a free action, or can I also do an action for something very specific?
I'll give you an action.
As an action, would I be able to use my shadow to yank her away when there's blowback?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, you can hold your action, do that. Okay. So, Dustin? How many of them are left? There are 3, so they are gonna actually be a little bit stronger now. And this one's just gonna be fast enough to reach you.
Yikes.
So you're gonna notice these statues, which have been moving fairly slow, are starting to move up in speed. And Black is gonna come up to you and roll a nat 1 as it punches its fist super hard into the wall next to you, and you see it lodges its fist and is currently stuck in it. Dustin, you know that attack could have probably killed you.
Jesus Christ.
This entire room like starts cracking, and the it's still up, but like it's not looking pretty. And the lasers are going to fire at y'all, but one is going to make ice spread around the room. And does a 16 hit Grifter?
It does.
Okay, Grifter. You're gonna take 2 points of fire damage. Holy shit, that was a low roll.
Oh, thank God!
Do you want to uncanny dodge that and bring it down to 1?
Yes. Do I also get Mindy out of the way of what's happening?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's just snow up in this room now. Like almost like a snow machine went off as the ice surrounding this thing explodes.
I'm okay with that.
It's very cold in this room now, though. Dustin.
Oh boy, I'm ending this now. I'm gonna use speed up.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah!
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Let's do purple and blue first. Next for purple.
Where are you hitting purple?
Like neck for chest, no, neck and chest. It's chest for purple. I know it's chest, but when I had my original notes, I had it as neck.
Yep, neck's already gone.
Yeah, it's chest for purple. Okay. Where are you? Where are you? There you are.
Don't even have to roll damage, it just crumbles.
Blue. Blue's an eyeball.
Right or left?
Left. Wait. Left. Yeah. Oh, thank God, that's a 16. That one just hits. And
Okay.
thankfully, being hasted, I still have another action. And just turning around, just straight up holding the gun at my side and just pushing it towards the statue's like heart. It's like, goodbye.
You see like Neelam in the other room as you shoot the blue in the eye. He like just sort of cringes, and you put your gun towards the heart of this thing for a second, and Grifter, looking towards Dustin. For a second, the statue almost looks like somebody you knew, but you shake your head out of it, and you see Dustin standing there with the gun as all of the rest of the busts disintegrate.
Oh shit, who are just shooting your family?
It doesn't get easier.
And with that, that's the end of combat. And Dustin?
Mm-hmm.
In the center of the room, you see this circular pattern. Up from it lifts an object that floats into your hands. It appears to be some sort of ornate obsidian key of some sort.
Okay.
And you would also notice something within the rubble of all these creatures. They all contain gemstones similar to the one that Seox found earlier.
Just gonna quickly start gathering these
Okay.
before anyone else gets in the room.
Oh, I'm not going in that room.
Add 8 ethereal gemstones to your inventory. Does anybody want to try to nab the ethereal gemstones in this room?
I was gonna. I'm in front of orange, so like, do I looking at that?
Wait,
Yeah,
is there another one in front of pink?
Pink, there was one inside of pink.
Now I'm picking that one.
Okay. Coco, do you want to get any?
There's
Yes.
a lot of gems.
Whatever I can before they steal them all.
The closest ones to you seem to be black, blue, green.
I'm gonna nab them.
Okay. I'm gonna say Bisky's going to get at least 2 of these.
I'm surprised you didn't fight tooth and nail to grab some off others.
Bisky's looking for something else in here, I'm gonna say. But yeah, the door's open, and Tonbo, you're greeted with your friends again.
Alright.
I'm guessing by this point haste wears off and I'm just coming out of this room fucking exhausted. Help!
You okay there?
Hey there.
I'm tired.
I got you.
Thank you.
You did good work, Dustin.
It's a good thing I remember to take notes.
I mean, it was part of your field of, study and all that.
I think I need a break after that.
I think it's best if we set up camp. Did you find anything after completing the puzzle?
It just holds a key.
Interesting. Leads to another puzzle, no doubt.
Dustin, you can actually see script on it.
I guess I can't read it though.
No, you can't.
Just lowers head, just holds the key out to either Coco or Leanne. Just in their general direction, like, oh.
Leanne's gonna take the key and read it. Coco, you're gonna see something else. So, Leanne, looking at the key, it says this one leads to the puzzle of endurance and selflessness.
Oh,
Shit, we're fucked on that second one.
I'm kind of concerned of what they may lie, but you guys survived this one.
well, we've done selflessness before, Leanne. That was the monkey temple.
Well, I guess this is gonna be something similar to that.
I wonder if there's puzzles correlating to every one of those temples.
I hope not. Coco,
Yes.
as everything's said and done, similar to when you guys collected all the artifacts, you see something else pop up, and I'm gonna message to you what that says.
Well, okay then.
Oh boy.
Just hold on a second.
The anticipation is killing me.
Well, okay. It just keeps getting creepier and creepier, Leanne.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't write these.
I know you didn't. I'm just saying. Wait. Hold on, I have an idea. She's gonna hold on to tail and have Leanne basically hold on to it at the same time.
Leanne's gonna look. Huh. It is creepy.
So, Grifter's also got one of those, what him trying to peek over at that key.
Do you want to tell him, or should I?
Okay, step 2, put the children to bed and the wives will follow. I think that's what it says. Is that right?
What?
Yeah, how to become a god, step 2.
Not comfy.
I think whatever we're doing with these puzzles is correlating with how one becomes a deity, or at least a representation of it.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like we are getting pranked by the wording.
I mean, these were supposed to represent the kids, right?
Yes.
Well, they're asleep now. They're the eternal kind.
Oh, and now their wives will follow.
And, funny enough, the ruby that Grifter picked up was from his own correlating statue.
Aww. You have a piece of yourself.
So what, next thing is gonna be with the wives? Something like that.
How many of these guys were married? It's something to think about when we get there, wherever there is.
Turns.
Oh god, it hurts to move.
Come on, lean on me.
Guess we just start heading out of this place now, seeing as we're no longer needed in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you head out after completing the puzzle, and you wind up in the building, or the
And-
rest of the building.
Oh, there is stuff on there now. So I have sheathed the hairpin because I don't want to see any shades at the moment.
Okay, you don't. If it's alright with you guys, you don't look so... Not 100%. Do you think it's safe if we camp for the night?
I'd say it's probably the best. We got laser burns.
Yeah.
Smacked by statues.
I can't tell you about how many times I've been in an ancient temple and been shot at by lasers.
Wait, that's common.
Common practice.
More common than you think.
Yeah, it's pretty common.
That sounds really hard to pull off, even though it's widely used. So, like, wow.
Ancient civilizations just have lasers all willy-nilly, and meanwhile we have scientists that are using machines and circuits to recreate what's already in the past.
Yeah, but our lasers are more advanced.
And more
They're
expensive. The past ones are made by magical stony rocks.
I mean, but yeah, it works.
I'm saying the old ones are cheaper.
But they work. I mean, I'm able to fly now with ancient things of the past, and
I don't even want to think about what the one that I picked up does.
Don't explain to me why the modern age is supposed to be so cutting edge when we already have better stuff in the past.
guess none is the
Not
problem.
Exactly.
I mean, if my theory is correct, what they accomplished to receive these items is honestly horrific.
Good point.
So are most of the things throughout history.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Like Jamba Juice.
Yeah. Think of how many people died for Jamba Juice.
So, I'm gonna say we find some place to rest, and then we take turns checking on you know who.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Oh, definitely.
Then lead the way, I guess.
Periodically going to be having Tail do things to Neelam, not to harm him, but to annoy him. Like, during our journey, like, have him, like, miss a sock, or,
Yes! Betty!
his tie is suddenly undone, and he has no idea how that happened.
Blow on the back of his hair, turns around, nobody's there.
Exactly, stuff like that, just to annoy him. Not harm him. Annoy.
Oh man,
So what kind of pain?
the rats in this place are awful. Ugh.
Man. Y'all are just treating this man like he's a toddler who can't be left to himself.
He is.
I never said you were wrong.
And of course, it's like looking at, like, discussing the notes with the rest of them. Of course, the blue blood pedigree.
Something you wanted to say to me, Grifter?
You didn't happen to feel a sensation in your eye, did
No. Insight.
you?
I mean, Betty, I haven't stopped watching him.
Yeah, no, you know. He definitely flinched. Yeah, he's definitely not. He's definitely lying.
Your makeup's running.
Fuck. Turns around.
Man wears makeup. Alright, I have seen everything.
Crap sneezes.
Stick around us long enough and we may even show you instant ramen.
Oh, I already learned about that. That's some crazy shit right there.
I was talking to Neelam, actually.
I don't eat peasant food.
What if I told you could make noodles in like a couple minutes with no preparation?
Why do I need to make them when I can hire somebody to make them for me?
You just need to boil water. It ain't that hard.
Sounds like servant duty.
Congrats, you're the servant. Here's your duty.
Well, if you're all wanting to camp up, I just want to tell you that I have my own arrangements set up, so I won't be stepping into any weird domains you may or may not have.
Of course you have your own arrangements. Let me guess, you have a helicopter that's going to swoop in and bring you to a 5-star hotel that's going to be built outside of its area.
Points to Violet, she puts down her backpack and starts undoing inconceivably long poles that don't look like they would even begin to fit in such a backpack. Starts constructing a very fancy tent.
Did you actually create you have a portable condo?
No, they're just collapsible.
That's what I was about to say.
No, I mean, probably it's just like trying to make out the design of it. Like, would it be like it looks just to make it look fancier than anything else?
Please, I'm not that inept. The mattress I'm using only has 3 layers of padding.
3.
I'm just gonna say, Neelam, it's just a heads up.
Yeah.
Friendly heads up.
Yes.
Better get used to not having so much stuff.
Oh, is
Just
that a threat?
No. At this point, nah, not really. Just a friendly, just take it as a friendly thing.
My advice is the more comfortable your accommodations, the more likely you're going to wake up with rats in your bed. Just FYI.
That's why I have Violet here for.
Think you could stop rats?
Violet
I don't care what kind of magic you have. Rats are everywhere.
Violet pulls out a pistol.
Christopher pulls out his pistol. What does that mean?
We've all got guns.
Yeah, everyone who has guns just starts bringing them out.
Oh shit! Up, quickly puts it away.
And whatever, just do what you want.
But Neelam, is it inflatable by any chance?
No, it's. Why are you so concerned about where I sleep?
Just wondering.
Oh my god, he's just gonna roll his eyes.
Hey, we're trying to be friendly here. If you don't want it, that's your problem.
No, I don't think any of you would consider me a friend.
I said friendly, not friends.
Fair enough. No, your little bug friend has been very friendly to me.
Just still staring at him, not speaking to him.
Making sure I don't fall on my face and die or kill over. I am assuming that's why you're staring at me so much.
You can die and kill over all you want. I don't care.
But then Grifter wouldn't get his precious information.
He'll learn to live without it.
Just remember, we're intertwined now, and he's going to point to the bracer. Even if I
doesn't fall under anything we do.
I'm just saying,
You should probably go to sleep, Neelam. I wouldn't waste your time talking. You should go.
Yeah, okay, fine. He's gonna walk off.
Well, since y'all mentioned it before, I got a portable stovetop and I have several different flavors.
God, it's been so long. I used to eat those things all the time.
Really?
Okay, yeah. I'm taking you up on that.
I have shrimp, I got chicken. Apparently there's a beef one. Have you ever heard of curry? I haven't.
Oh, curry's a good
I'll
one.
take the beef.
Alright.
Oh, Dustin. Grifter's going to hand you what looks like a pretty little hefty bag. It's plastic. And if you read the label on it, that is a pound of lemon drops.
Candy.
Candy. Thank you for everything you did.
Looks like we're having a little bit of a party over here.
Coco's gonna be whispering to Tail.
So, like, right when he goes to sleep, right? I want you to take this, like, warm cup of water and stick his hand in it.
Oh my god.
Wait. You know what?
Trust me, it triggers a psychological response and he'll hate it.
Damn it.
Well, you seem smarter than me, so... You know what? Let's give it a shot.
Let's do it.
Oh, the guy's gonna piss himself in the night.
Okay. Does everybody have a ramen party in the Candy Kiss, by the way?
I don't think it's in the Candied Kiss. I don't think it's being
Yeah, we're
summoned
just-
anywhere.
Yeah, no, we never summoned the
We're
Candy
just
Kid.
camping out.
Hunting at the minute.
You know what? I was holding this on for a little bit later, but you know what? This is a good time, if any. And Christopher's gonna dig into his bag and just pull out a couple of like cans of beer. Who wants some?
Oh, my hero.
I'm gonna go get something to start a fire.
I'm going to actually pass on alcohol tonight.
That's fair enough, Len.
I'm going to go cause problems on purpose.
Looking over at Coco, like, I was still hoping he had an inflatable mattress and that Tail could just pop it.
I
You
knew
know, I'm
that
coming
fire.
up with some ideas, don't you worry.
Okay, so... Do y'all rest up for the night?
Yeah.
There is one thing I want to do before we end the session.
Oh,
and
what?
it's specifically when Grifter goes to sleep.
No!
Wait, I actually...
We're past this!
I actually wanted to set up a watch.
Oh, Tombo's watching for like half the night. You guys can go to sleep.
Okay. Tombo's gonna keep watch for half the night. Does Seox want to also keep watch? And then maybe somebody else?
I'll keep watch after him.
Okay. Who gets last watch?
You just wake him up again.
Oh.
Whatever the bare minimum would be needed. Tombo's
I'm gonna say you're gonna need at least half a night's sleep.
It needs to be 1/3. Like, if you want to push it, it has to be 1/3.
I mean, at the current point, Tombo's antsy, he's angry, and he's not in the mood to be waiting around here, so he's not sleeping good.
It's still...
You
It,
might
without
have to
being
suffer a
exhausted,
point of
uh,
exhaustion if you're gonna
yeah.
take 3 watches.
Hold on. And he'll sleep half the night.
Okay. Does anybody want to take another watch so Seox isn't up half the night?
I guess Christopher could.
Okay. Easy enough. So I'm gonna say during y'all's rest, Neelam doesn't try anything. He is perfectly content in his little very fancy tent that is very impressive, actually. It's somehow 2 stories? That's weird.
What?
I fucking called it.
Yeah. And yeah, y'all rest up for the night. Grifter, you fall asleep. And I need to change the music. Okay. Grifter, you're back home again at the dining table.
What? What? Wait. No.
And across from you, or actually walking into the room, you would see yourself. And he is just going to plump his ass down in the seat right across from you. Oh, it's been a while.
Why haven't you? If you were trying to ever convey anything to this whole time, why hadn't you done this? It's been.
Oh, go on. I just wanted to thank you for choosing me.
What other choice did I have?
You know, what do you call them, shades? Those are just memories.
Feeling.
If you want to follow them, you can, but if you don't, it's gonna be no skin off my bones. You thought I would go away after you put me in the giant's hairpin. Or the giant's deathbed, rather.
I was assuming you would find eternal rest.
No, no, no. See, what you're doing is making me an extension of yourself. Or at least helping me get to a place where I've wanted to get to for thousands of years. So I want to thank you for that, honestly.
Are you trying? Is this your ascension to godhood?
Maybe. I guess we'll see how things go. Honestly, I didn't know about any of the Godhood stuff myself when I was your age, but I was looking for a little something more, which I might actually get to succeed at now.
And what is your end goal in all this?
Same as anyone else. I want to be king.
I'm guessing all your siblings felt the same way.
Just a little bit. Well, not all of them.
Not all of them. The one.
Safe.
Yes.
You don't hate me, do you?
I am very confused of your intentions.
I'm just trying to help you.
Communication would have been very nice all this time. I might be more inclined to do things the proper way.
Oh, but I can't hold your hand through everything. I don't have that much power, if I'm being perfectly honest. Or at least, much disposable power. But you fixed that for me.
Yes, I'm assuming you're ripe with energy right now.
Oh, yes, you know it. I can bring up any memory you want, or any memory you didn't know you want. I can summon memories that you didn't even have personally, but you wish you did know. I can do the same for your friends. I can do the same for other people.
It's best to leave them out of this.
Oh, but don't your friends also want to experience what I have to offer?
I doubt that very much.
Maybe they wish to, see someone that they've lost, cling on to that last shred of hope that they'll never get back.
You know, I'm starting to think Tonbo had the right idea after all. If Needham were to die and I did not have any of the information that he may have been privy to, I would learn to live with it.
That is true, or you could eternally damn yourself and everybody you love.
Are you trying to insinuate a threat?
All I'm saying is, I want what's best for me and best for you. There are other powers at work here, don't be stupid. If you leave now, it could spell the end for everybody you know, either at... Well, I wouldn't want to do this because we're friends, but either at my hand, or the hands of someone else. And I can tell you that person is no one that you have any memory of.
We go along with all this, and you get to be king like you so desire. Then all that we want is to leave and never see each other again.
I think that's fair.
I never wanted to fully be here in the first place. I never wanted any part of any actual adventures. I just wanted to be left alone.
You're having doubts. How about I swing the honeypot for you a little bit?
And what could you offer me now?
Chance to see your brother again?
I'm afraid that's only a memory now.
Oh.
I said my goodbyes at the deathbed.
Oh, but not all of your brothers are dead. Of course, there's Neelam, but the other one... Oh, you must have assumed, after hearing so much talk about him on the island. That mask looks rather familiar, doesn't it?
How can this be?
I don't know. But hey, I remember piercing his chest, so... We share a personal connection already.
That is not Rigged. But lied to me.
I guess you'll have to see for yourself. Goodbye, Grifter. And he's gonna snap, and the dream is going to end. And that's where we're gonna leave off for this session.
Ooh, shit.
You bastard!
The plot thickens.
I just want to say this while it's live on stream, Dan.
Yeah.
Few months ago when I told you that you really didn't believe me when I said it. I didn't know anything. I didn't have any spoilers. I just made a guess. And you were like, "No, it's not that."
Because I had to believe it wasn't.
Mhm. I'm gonna put a little check mark and called it.
Fatty, you son of a bitch.
Woo! Well, I hope y'all had a good session. I don't know why I thought this would take one session, like this entire segment, but hey, we might get another 1 or 2 episodes out of this.
Yay!
Not of this arc, there's still a little bit more to the arc, but we're getting there.